2 check. You could have said, I'm going to make some mouth sounds.
All right.
Okay, I think we're ready to go.
Let's do it.
I'm a little upset how high that test roll was.
Yeah, that's your last one. The last one, yeah. All right, guys. So, we last left off in the town of Fell Hollow. Making your way there, about a 3-day travel from Dun Hollow, discovered the town had already been ravaged. People carried out of their homes, left on the snow outside, arranged in seemingly organized, circles of these people. You encountered some mind drinker vampires, approached you, fight ensued. Some, choice words were exchanged kind of mentally from them to you. You guys were able to overcome them. They also seem to have been able to awaken these dead people into these kind of zombie-like ghouls that also joined the battle and, were taken out as well. After clearing the town, looking around for supplies, you guys were able to find some varying food items, some potions strewn about in one of the old shops, as well as a little gnome by the name of Salad, or Sanis, I believe his name. Salis, who has made his way here from Telemis, the city of Ash. One of the last conversations you guys had with the warden was as to whether or not the warden would be able to stay here with these people, to which the warden did not respond very positively. Things are pretty bad up here, especially given the lack of support, the support chain that they had up here to be able to populate this area of the northernmost reaches of Astoria was cracked. So there, it'd be a tough ask for them to stay out there, was kind of the message imparted to you guys. You all did take a long rest at the end of last campaign, finding one of the least burnt out homes that had been put out. And you guys are going to awaken in the morning to the warden with a large map scrawled out across the table. Snow's coming in through some holes in the roof. Cold, definitely cold, but a lot nicer in here than it was out there. All of the villagers that you had brought from Dun Hollow are with you here in this home. You guys all stayed together and set up, sleeping arrangements on the floor, all kind of in the center of the room. So everyone's waking up around the same time here. The warden hunched over this map, making little notes with a pen, with a little pencil.
Sorry, I was setting up spells after a long rest.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Okay, done. Jason's done.
Is everyone in the same room?
Yeah,
like the whole people that traveled? Because I remember I was near Susie. Is she also here?
Yeah, so Susie's going to be right near you. You made a point to stay by Susie. So yes, she will be here with you. Everyone will be here with you.
Okay, cool. I feel like Belle just gets up, like looks around, make sure everyone's okay, and starts packing. I don't think that I'm saying much right now.
Yeah, Lorthak's just gonna be. We're still in like the morning, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. 7 a.m.
Yeah. Just is getting up. Is just finding a corner. In like, just trying to find like a stone just to sharpen the verdict on. Just kind of eating some garlic bread, just getting ready for the day.
Yeah, there's the old, just outside of the house, there's the old plaque. If you guys recall, when you first arrived at Dunhollow, not Fell Hollow, but Dunhollow, they had a big kind of stone plaque. So just outside the home where you guys are at is a similar one. And along the side there's kind of a curb. You could definitely maybe do some grinding there. Yeah, and the warden's just going to be working away. Everyone's going to be getting up. Amon, as he usually does, is going to be rounding the children up in the morning. He usually does like to do, a bit of kind of like a morning service with them while we've been going to keep their spirits high. He's paid a lot of, care with the kids. He's going to be doing that. And the warden's just speaking to herself, making notes on the map and calculations on a side paper, looking through supplies, looking through the food that you guys have, and kind of definitely looks stressed. It looks like she may have not slept much the night prior. Trying to figure out what's next.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I don't remember. I remember us talking about how, like, it would be hard to get to another place, but did we decide where we're going after this, or was it just like we're going to sleep and figure it in the morning? Okay, yeah.
No, yeah, the road is still very much a question mark for you guys. To the north, into Valakan lands,
I have my headset on.
No problem. Lorthak would, and I believe has already expressed kind of his thoughts on, the Valakans are known to be kind of savage, brutal barbarians. Power rules anyone weak or even just normal, at least from your understanding further south, would probably just be slaughtered by them for no reason. It wouldn't be a very hospitable land. To the south, and let's say maybe those of you who are interested will have come up to the warden, also kind of just peering at the map here. And the warden will be telling you and pointing things out that she's kind of discovered here and thought about. To the south, into the Gray Spine, which is this massive range of mountains here, is a very arduous journey. Down to the southwest to Runheim is the closest neighboring establishment, but Runheim is a Valakan city. So Lorthak, you would know Runheim as being the place that someone would sarcastically tell you to go trade something. They're known as a trade city, but sarcastically that would regularly be said back in Castle lore, something to the effect of, yeah, why don't you go sell it in Runheim? Your understanding of it is people are killed, supplies are taken. It's nowhere that anyone actually trades. And they
would Malkovia be a more like proper trade city then?
Malkovia is very much a proper trade city. Yeah, absolutely. So Malkovia is a neutral city between Ravos and old Malkovia, the Estonian Empire, further south, Crimson Court controlled territory. So yes, Malkovia definitely is. Malkovia, you're far from Malkovia. You're a long way away. But Malkovia absolutely would be a plentiful trade city. Runheim, it's a Valken city. Now the paths that lay before you are either to take the beach route or the mountain route if you're trying to get anywhere into Astoria.
Have I traversed these mountains before? Like, would Lorthak be comfortable? I mean, being dwarven, being what kind of dwarf am I? I think I'm just like the Grimhollow dwarf, but let me check my race traits.
Damn.
And you did. You guys did travel the mountains coming here.
Okay.
You did travel them coming here. So you do know that they can be, you can make it through them. But as the warden's going to point out to you here, as you kind of point at the map and just, maybe you trace the trail that you think you guys might have taken coming up here. The warden's going to point out to you, what if there's more Astoyans?
Well, there probably are.
Fuck him. Let him come. He's just gonna like quickly do one last like kind of sharpening on his blade and just goes. I'm for the mountains. I feel like that's a path we've been before. That's a path we can do again. And if Astoyans cross our path, they'll cross the verdict. But that's my opinion. Continue on with the monologue.
The warden's gonna ask. The warden's gonna say, "You'd lead this group," and she looks, kind of glances at everyone else, into a small battalion army, even of Astoyans.
Well,
I mean,
to the north is certain death. To the south is certain death. To the east, certain death. And west, certain death.
Certain death.
What's wrong with the Barak Empire?
The Burok Empire.
To that direction.
Yeah, so the Burok Empire has driven up. So for one, the Burok Empire has been at war with the Astoyan Empire for hundreds of years, right? There's been two great, huge, massive wars that have occurred that have really kind of shaped a lot of the landscape and a lot of the things going on here. And everyone would kind of know about these a bit, right? But the Burok Empire has, over time, built a disdain, hatred, complete intolerance towards any sort of magic dealings because of their war with Astoya, who, in addition to having a great deal of vampire presence with the Crimson Court, also beasts of all sorts have come from Astoya. There's an event long ago that brought a lot of these creatures from under the earth into Astoya. So that they've kind of all been jumbled up together in that magic is bad. The Burok Empire would basically hang you for, casting the smallest of spell. So they're not welcoming. Not to say that you guys couldn't go that way, but they're not welcoming.
Would you say that they have the least connection to, not the Crimson Court, the one that Meatbox, that the evil vampire dude is in?
Yeah, they are absolute enemies of both the Morning Dawn and the Crimson Court. If the Burok Empire could, they would destroy them both, and they've tried, numerous times. So the Burok Empire as you guys understand it, is going to just be intolerant in many ways to anyone that even seems, you know, you live in the forest, you must be a druid, kill him. You know, any excuse to kill an outsider, someone who's not normal. They have a very they've built up this really strong kind of aversion, and they act on this stuff. So that's the Burok Empire.
Right. Okay. And
I'm
then
gonna go grab a sweatshirt really quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no
you're
problem.
good. So just can you just run one more time where we're trying to head exactly? Like, I know where there's a couple different routes, but like what? Just as a refresher. Okay, we're kind of sandboxing right now. Cool.
You are completely sandboxing right now, entirely.
Okay. Well, I know in, like, I mean, again, my relationship with Vranek, or Varathane, sorry. Varathane, Vranek was the other guy.
Yeah.
Damn.
But what does Lorthak think of his, I mean, like, from what I've roleplayed so far, but like, what is his current standing with, I think, Varathane aside, his standing with the
Think we should go to Castelor?
Could you?
I mean,
Could you give me an insight, Ty?
Yeah. I know, like, I kind of maybe on the lam from them, I guess, maybe, but I'm not entirely sure. Insight. Roll it.
What were you saying, Jelly?
23.
I was just role playing. Castelor is where the like religious people are. Yeah.
Castelor is the headquarters of the Morning Dawn. It is the largest city in Ravos, the capital of Ravos, the headquarters of the Morning Dawn. Yeah. So with that insight, Lorthak doing some kind of introspection, looking at things, thinking about the situation. Varathane, for a long time now, has what you always thought as taken under his wing. The actual action of this was, at some point rather quickly, you stopped working for anyone else, because Varathane is just a cog in a greater picture of leadership among the Morning Dawn, brass there. So he was just a cog, but he took you out of that kind of chain of commands. If you now looking back and thinking about it, you did not do a single task for anyone aside from Varathane for a long time. One day that just kind of changed, and you didn't realize it at the time, right? You didn't realize it at the time. It was just you worked with this guy who's taking you under his wing. He showed you things, taught you how to be more effective, various things, and you kind of had this relationship with him that he had helped you. But he had disconnected you from that chain of command for a while now. And given what happened, you are you don't feel great about where you could potentially stand with the Morning Dawn right now, because what's Varathane gonna do? You fought him. You know what I mean? You guys fought. He tried to kill you, and was unsuccessful. So there's also the question as to why did he send you here? What's so important about this relic? And why are the Estoians here? You understand that they don't cross the Malkovian River, or the river that runs up and down right through Malkovia. So Malkovia has part of the city on both sides. There's a bit of a truce in that Morning Dawn troops don't cross, and neither do the Estoians from down south. So the fact that they are not only across the river, but all the way across the Great Spine, this far up, with a force, displaying flags and power, you, for a second, kind of have a realization that you have no idea what is happening on the other side of this mountain right now. That a lot of possibilities.
Okay. Gang, I don't fucking know. I mean,
what do we know about Sinise? The beach dish town?
Yeah. Sinise was originally to be the capital city of the Morning Dawn. It's an old city that was abandoned and then was taken up by, it's a beachside city, and that Sinise has a small Morning Dawn outpost there, but the city itself, so there's an old town, Sinise, that has kind of the original establishment that was built by the Morning Dawn, building these cities and separating themselves and trying to form Ravos proper. And then the city was kind of abandoned by the more governmental aspects and islanders, in a sense. A very different dynamic and style of living to the Morning Dawn, and that kind of rough and rigid conformity that you find in Castlelore. There's these more relaxed kind of group of people that have built huts and small shacks and things out around the old city. So Sinise is a quiet town. It's a quiet town. The people are nice. That's what you know about Sinise. But it is a Morning Dawn city, and there is a Morning Dawn headquarters building there. There is a post, as well as a checkpoint for anyone coming in from the north, that you would have to kind of go in.
I mean, I think Lorthak would want to go somewhere a little low key, but still towards the Morning Dawn.
Yeah, I think Val's also, like, once she points out Sinise and also just its closeness to where we are and not having to go through the mountains with all, like, the children and sick people and elderly people and whatever.
Yeah.
I think that she starts being like, it's risky, but it might be our safest option. I don't know what everyone else thinks, but it might be our best.
Yeah, the warden's gonna slightly begin circling this road, the ridge here that runs along the northernmost point of the mountains. And nodding her head and saying, we could make this trip. She's gonna say, looking back at her notes, she's gonna say, I already did the calculations while you all were asleep, and a trip to Sinise from here should take us about 25 days. From what I could gather, we have nearly 30 days of food here. What with this horse meat, which you guys got a lot of, by the way. And you guys also received some grain. She'll also kind of run her hand across everything. You guys have a couple cheese wheels, some bags of lightly toasted grain, horse meat that that Dylan was able to gather, with the help of Sani, as well as you guys have some other stuff too, don't you?
I put it in my inventory because I don't think I did before, but just to confirm, I/Val grabbed a bottle of the hard liquor when we were at that bar, right?
Oh
I
yeah,
feel like I remember doing that.
you have
Okay,
you have a bottle of hard
I
liquor.
inventory, but I felt like I did that, so I want to make sure.
You also have an entire keg of ale that
Yeah, but I don't think I'm not carrying that. That was, I feel like, maybe Lorthak.
Lorthak grabbed
Am I?
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Did we lose? Did we lose Ty?
I'm pretty sure it's Lorthak.
Yeah.
Oh no, maybe his internet went out or something. Hopefully he'll be back in a
We
sec.
were talking about the ale. His
Yeah.
favorite thing.
You know, he's fully offline. His shit probably. Maybe he should reset it.
Computer reset or something, yeah.
I mean, I had one right before I got on, so
Nice.
would not surprise me. Yeah.
Yeah, of the group, thinking in regards to Sinise.
No one in our group has any connection to the Burok Empire, right? We're all Estoyan, more so.
So, yeah.
Everyone is a Stoyan. When you ask Brannick, the halfling, would pipe up and say, I lived on the outskirts of the Burok Empire for some years. They left me alone for the most part, but then when they started going into the forest, so I had to leave.
Not accepting of refugees, I see. Yes.
Not accepting of anyone.
All right. So yeah, I think staying in Astoria, unless we want to brave the mountains, at least just looks like the best. I don't know. Just what do you guys think? And I think she looks to. I think it's just mostly been the warden, Val, and Lorthak speaking about where we're going. Looks to the rest of the group.
Well, wherever we go, there's sure to be violence and death. Who knows how many in our group will survive? But at least the Morning Dawn is supposed to be allies, right?
Sorry, I think we mentioned this earlier, but Telemise, is that because the river it is through the mountains, but it seems to be lower? Is that
Yeah.
It's farther, but would it be equal? Like safety to Sinise, or like the reason that would be no?
Telemise would also be relatively neutral in terms of a heavy. If you're trying to avoid the Morning Dawn, if the Morning Dawn is who you're worried about and you're trying to avoid the Morning Dawn, I would say Telemise and Sinise are similar in that respect. They both have a Morning Dawn outpost, and they do have a chain of command that works there and operates in the city. But Castelor is like a Morning Dawn controlled city, whereas Telemise is somewhere between a Castelor and a Malkovia. They're still Telemise is like a very business city, and you guys would be able to learn about this through Salad. And also, Lorthak's been to Telemise. Very likely, Val and Thorn have been to Telemise as well at some point or another. Telemise is a place you go for money for one reason or another, right? So Telemise is mostly... when in Telemise, you will usually have ash raining down on your head. From Mount Vengeance, far to the west. And the Obsidian Trade Syndicate basically runs most of the city. They own almost every business there. And they also operate mining operations. The Obsidian Trade Syndicate manages mining operations and double dips across the line, and that they do work for the Morning Dawn and Ravos, as well as the Crimson Court and Southern Astoria. So it's just ran by a crooked business guy, essentially, right? So it's less Morning Dawn and more so just a busy bustling city. Sinise is a much more relaxed island area. So good. I was so scared. I was like, no. No.
It fully went down, but we're back. I don't know what happened there.
Good. May it never happen again.
Mm-hmm.
So we were just talking about Sinise and Telemise and just deliberating. We haven't made any decisions or done anything beyond there. I was explaining to them that most of you have been to Telemise at some point or another. Telemise is a city vastly controlled by one large corporation, the Obsidian Trade Syndicate, that operates most of the businesses out of Telemise and operates in Malkovia as well. Does most of the mining for both Southern Astoria and Ravos, so they're kind of double dipping across the board there. And just a really sleazy businessman or organization. As far as Morning Dawn presence in both of these places, if we're avoiding the Morning Dawn, both Sinise and Telemise are about equidistant. They have an outpost. There is Morning Dawn presence there, but it's not like Castlelore, which is just completely controlled by the Morning Dawn, you know?
Yeah.
Because Sinise is a small town, is there an issue, like, would there be a concern of, like, if we get there and then we can't get any more supplies because they have enough supplies just for the people that live there type beat?
Oh, they got supplies.
Yeah.
Oh, they've got supplies. It's a fishing village, and it's not that small. It's pretty big. It's a pretty big city.
Yeah, I think Val's probably pushing Sinise a little bit. I think that also, though, okay. I'm not sure how much we should be avoiding the Morning Dawn. I'm not sure how powerful Valthane is in the greater scheme of things. If we should try to expose the corruption, or if we think it goes deeper than him, I still don't know. But I'm just more worried about the people. I think the children and the elderly. But it feels like the safest option, at least.
Do you think we should avoid the Morning Dawn, Lord Thack?
Well, I think there's a bit of rekindling that's due. I feel that if I go back to the people, I ask forgiveness. Maybe, you know, there may be penance, but I'll handle that on my own. Cow store's one thing, but if we go to Sinise, I might be greeted a little more kindly just by wearing the cloth.
Does anyone have any objections against Sinise?
No, I think that we're all kind of marching towards the same goal. So,
no objections from me. All roads seem equally dangerous.
This one may have a less dangerous but open opportunity for an ending. It's not like the Morning Dawn's just gonna turn away a bunch of kids.
Right, you're the good guys.
Well, Vara's not, but there's still.
Yeah, so you think back to Ty, you think to others above Vara, and I'll just throw a few names at you. Just for the sake of, you know. There's the Arch Luminary above him, Assault Corin. There's the Lord Marshal. There's the High Justicar Celine. So you're thinking of these other figures who you looked up to as, like, you know, almost gods. I think you were just so far ahead, and they could only do good things. You didn't spend much time with these people. They're very important people, but you would see them. You would be at these events. You would be standing by and get to look at them. And you do think that there are good people in the morning dawn.
I know.
Is there any check like insane DC is okay just to see just because I'm old lady but are there any of these figures that I've heard about for a long time in a suspicious way similar to Varthane that now I might be thinking about?
Oh, yeah. Okay. In the morning dawn, there would be some names that perhaps you might have heard here or there. But you've seen these people come and go. And there's none of them. And prior to this, Varthane was not one that was really you were aware of, right? I mean, there's many other generals, as well.
I think Val's just worried about if there's like anyone.
No, I get what you're saying.
Assuming that he's the highest of because they sent him out for this or whatever. Even if that's incorrect, that's just the assumption.
Yeah,
no. If there's anyone higher that she's heard about for longer.
And
I also don't think that she's like super into the morning dawn. So that's why I was saying I'm cool to roll for it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if she would.
Give me a history check, I suppose. We can see if there's anything here.
12.
12. Yeah, no. Varthane, you understand to be a very lower ranked general, and normally doing the type of kind of work, because this was really picked up by most of you aside from Lorthak as just a job for some cash, so generally those jobs would come from lower generals. If it was official morning dawn business, these jobs would generally not be delivered by anyone high up, like like the high general, the Justicar, any of these people. They would not be even a high ranking general you wouldn't see. So Varthane, you'd understand to be pretty low on the totem pole, not someone you had heard of prior to this. And of all the people, there's no one you can think of that would stand out as being suspicious or extremely old or never gets old or anything like that.
Cool.
You're also disconnected from that world, though. You're like,
yeah.
You're like Thorn, or not Thorn. Sorry. Val is kind of a bit of a wanderer, right? Like, I don't think Val spends a lot of time in the cities and just kind of stops in when needed, gets out of there. I mean, she obviously doesn't need to buy food.
Like, for sure, it was more just I thought her assumption was that it's fine past him, and I wanted to make sure that was correct. So yeah.
Yeah. No. Yeah. So the warden will look up, again, kind of just continuing to trace this circle around the path to Sinise, and look at all of you guys. So Sinise, then?
Yeah, I also like that if anything goes wrong, we have extra food. It's not cutting it close, or it's cutting it close, but it's not
safer.
Going over. We're not relying. Yeah.
I agree. It's safer.
Yeah. As the warden nods her head, okay, and begins to kind of start getting things ready. She starts rolling up the map. Off behind her, Amon's sitting on the floor with all the kids around him, and Lorthak, you're going to hear a very familiar prayer. Selima withholds her voice while evil yet breathes. We offer our blemish to the fire of her rising. And there's a little coin on the floor, and he's holding a candle, and he drips a couple of drops of wax onto the coin. What starts to smoke and then lights on fire, and a small blue cloud of smoke appears in the air and slowly rises up into, you know, a hole, one of the holes in the roof from the previous fire, and disappears off into the night. It's just a familiar prayer that you've heard said. Lorthak, you know it to be a bit of a parlor trick kind of thing. These coins are something that the Morning Dawn gave to missionaries and things of that sort, and they'd give them out to people. And the coin is a certain type of metal that, when interacted, and a long time ago, people used to use their blood. They would put a drop of blood on it, and it causes it to burn and you know, smoke and burn. But candle wax does the same thing. Usually people do it with candle wax now, but it's just an old ritual. And with that, you guys, you know, begin getting ready to move. You found, now let's go over this. You have a caravan. I'd say the caravan is at about 85% capacity. It has a couple holes burned in the roof, but other than that, it's in very good shape, and it will be able to hold all of the food safely out of the elements, as well as a couple people can fit in there too. Along with that, you guys do have a couple wheelbarrow style wagons that you guys brought with you from Grimhollow coming here. So altogether, you guys have yourself a nice little caravan here. And food, because this is going to be important. Your food. Sorry, where are my caravan notes? You have 28 days of food currently. You have 8 days worth of horse meat, 3 days out of a large wheel of cheese, 1 day out of a small wheel of cheese. Wheat from the field was about 3 days of wheat. The large bag of the burnt tack is about 10 days. And this is to feed everyone in your party, you know, not just you guys. And Borin's kill, the large wolf that Borin took down defending the proud folk of Grimhollow with Lorthak's blessing. Yeah, with Lorthak's blessing, netted you an extra 3 days of food via that wolf, who was a very thick wolf. Also a big bottle of strong liquor and a huge keg of ale. And some extra cans and such as well from Sandy. And also, because of those keg-style cans, all the food is very, very safe and secured and will last. You know, the quality is much better here. But you guys also have some extra ones, too, because he made... what was it 300 cans or something obnoxious.
One of those moments where we shouldn't have done the real world physics of how many tin cans can you get.
It was a mistake.
Like 18 pounds of iron.
It was a mistake for us to have ever looked, yeah, but it's okay.
Because it's a lot.
It's a lot. It is a lot. So that's where you guys are at. That's the situation.
This is I guess a direct DM question, but as a cleric, I would know prepare food and water.
Oh, okay.
How do you feel about that spell?
What does it do? Read it to me.
Stand by. You create 45 pounds of food and 30 gallons of fresh water on the ground, or it's a third level spell, and I don't have many of those. I'm not like full send in the cleric.
Yeah.
But,
so yeah, I would allow it. If you did it, you'd make a good amount of food and water. Yeah, a good amount of food and water. You're feeding, you know, 15 people, maybe 20 people. So you know it's a lot. Mm-hmm. But you could use that spell. You could, yes.
I'm just
how many mouths total do we have?
Let's see here. You've got Susie, the warden, Nella, Amon, Salad, Brannick, Elda, Gorlick, Borin, Tub, Randall, Oswin, Douglas, and Bronk, the horse and the dog. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 14 people plus you guys. So yeah, about 20, right about 20, 19.
Oh, 20? Perfect. That's
Yeah.
we don't need to worry about anything.
Yeah, 20 people. Now, as far as the math of how many pounds of food equates to a day of food for 20 people, we'll have to sort that. But right now, you guys have food for what should be enough. The journey, as the warden's notes show it, would take you guys about 25 days, and you have about 28 days of food right now. So you're cutting it close.
The question is just like how many pounds of like cheese and wheat would it take to provide enough nourishment to sustain a creature for one day?
Yeah. Well,
Damn.
yeah. And a horse and a,
Well, we have 5 days of cheese for the people, right? It's already been figured out now.
Yeah. We have 5 days of cheese.
Spread it out a little bit so that it's like,
No, I'm hungry.
Also, I know I didn't need to.
Or
but I
4
wrote down
days.
The food stuff. It was 3 days of wheat and 10 days of something else. Was the 10 days barley, or did I didn't?
That was
didn't catch that.
the burnt wheat was 10 days.
Burnt wheat.
Yeah. And then there's the wheat from the field, which was 3 days. That was like at the first house you guys stopped where you found Susie. There was a burnt field and you guys went out and gathered what you could. That got you 3 days of wheat.
Imagine
I was
we
taking a
make
fast. I just my
bread.
brain remembered a B, so I went barley, but it was burnt wheat.
Imagine we make bread from burnt wheat and we burn the bread
Yum.
Crispy.
and then we toast the burnt bread.
and then
Yeah.
we toast the burnt bread.
That's how I like my Quiznos.
We'd be cooking like my mother.
Yeah.
Shade out to Honey's mom.
Shout out my mother.
Mrs. Honey.
She hit her mom earlier too. She hit her mom on the shoot on what? Oh, on the change for the cigarettes, dude. When we were asking about the cigarette change, she was like, "No, fucking sheep ass." You said some shit. I can't remember what you said.
Hoe.
Yeah, you said some shit like that. Yeah, your mom's fucking getting it tonight.
Or stingy hoe or something.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, stingy hoe. Yeah, poor Honey's mom.
I stepped away from that. I thought the bit was gonna be she went in to go get cigarettes for her mom because that way like that way you know your parents not gonna leave.
They can't leave you
forever if
'cause
they
you're
go
doing
out with
it.
cigarettes. Yeah. If you go get
Right.
the cigarettes, then they have to stick around.
Because, like, what am I going to do with a pack of Marlboro menthols at 5? I could sell them for street cash.
It's a street value on those.
Lucy's.
Nowadays, probably a
Slinging
lot.
some Lucy's.
Yeah, sell a Lucy for $1. Easy.
Just go back inside. They said they want black and milds instead.
All right. So like feasibly, how much food and water could you make in a day, Ty?
45 pounds.
Each 45 food, 45 water.
45 pounds of food and 30 gallons of water.
Holy shit. I think what's gonna be
They do last 24 hours. So like this is like if we need it, I can make this happen.
per
kind of
day.
thing.
You could so he could cast that
Yeah.
spell each day to keep you guys fed. You just have to burn one of those spell slots each day, basically.
Mhm.
Because also you
Yeah.
guys can't carry that much a ton of food. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
And
So-
I would
I said,
let
like,
you
this
do
is-
that,
Yeah.
even though I can
Damn.
make 150 good berries.
It's true.
You could make 150 good berries, dude. Yeah. So I mean, however,
If I was truly motivated to help people,
so you guys will head out back into the crisp, snowy air. The slightest semblance of what is a sunrise, still very much in the dark, but it does get a little bit brighter during the day. And before long, you guys are able to stable everything up. You've got the dog, you've got Bronk the horse, you've got all your people together, you've got Susie and the little kids safely inside the covered wagon. You've set out a place for them to play and sleep and not get stepped on by anyone or anything. And you guys are on your way. Now, if we could, let's zoom in a little bit more here to the map. You guys are at Fellhollow right now. There is a river to the south. So what is the plan for where we would like to head here? And if you guys have any questions, please do let me know.
How did we cross the river on the way here?
On the way here, you guys just forded it. Got wet. Like just on foot, You guys were light coming up. And where's my river notes? Greywash River is what it's called. So the briefing of Greywash River was water's unpredictable, check before crossing. Just in your kind of footnotes that you had, Lorthak, that was kind of given to you. That's really all you have.
Okay.
The warden would add, they call it the River of Lost Souls. It runs all the way from the Cold Iron in the north. They say it's the souls of all the poor tortured folk up in Cold Iron up north. It's a Vatican prison.
How sad.
Quite.
Sandy, I don't know if this is a big ask, but there was a lot of cans yesterday. But would a small bridge for the caravan and those who can't brave the cold be too big for what you can make? Or
A bridge?
just to support it? I don't know. Or a raft or like that.
How deep is the river?
Sometimes, no higher than waist. But I have heard stories about some strange things flowing through the river. I've crossed it myself, some years ago, but I did cross it myself without too much trouble. This is the warden.
Mm-hmm. I don't suppose I could use tidal wave to part the sea. No, that'd be control water, probably. Do I have control water? Probably not. Okay, how much iron would we need for a goddamn bridge? How many pounds of iron?
How much iron for a bridge?
What? Should we not just chop a tree down?
Yeah, and then we could use the iron to like expand the area a little bit for the caravan. I'm just worried about the caravan situation and that getting across
Toss the
something.
wagon.
I see why now this is the Oregon Trail episode.
Yeah, in the Oregon Trail, you can pay to take a ferry or something.
Right.
Or I got a child dies of dysentery. I got lesser restoration ready to go. That'll cure dysentery.
Yeah. And pneumonia.
Nope, pneumonia's greater.
Oh, sorry. You're right.
But we can also take care of that.
Can anybody?
How is the pneumonia patient doing? Is she good?
25 days.
Newly
Yeah.
online?
She's good.
Yeah, no, she is doing well.
Can I?
All shaken, but everyone is healthy. What were you saying, Boogie?
Can anybody make it ice?
No.
I
Hmm.
can't.
So as you guys, discuss this over 2 days, so if anyone did have spells, they will be reset here, right? Spells that you guys have used in that town. Let's say you traveled a couple days, you've arrived at the river.
Do I have control water? Water. Create or destroy water.
Maybe, I'm gonna search up and down
Oh.
the river bend, or to see if I can find like maybe some like a way across, like maybe some dilapidated trees or something that looks like it's traversed, like that it could be traversed.
Yeah, give me you could do a survival here, I think.
Okay. 12.
Oh yeah.
Did that come through on?
Find us a spot where the river's not too deep. Like
Rolled 12.
A 12. So the river does seem to be moving rather quick. It's moving quicker than it was when you guys first came up here. You could get across it yourself right now, you feel, Boogie. But as far as the wagon, it seems that it could be a bit tough. Trying to find somewhere in the river, you do come to a spot that you think seems to look that like this would be the most reasonable. It does have a slant in and slant out on both sides of the river where a wagon could potentially roll.
Okay, I'm gonna come back and kind of wave to Sanny and have Sanny follow me over to the river. I'd be like, you think you could do anything with this? About this?
Yes. I can either part the water or I can redirect its flow. I can also create a whirlpool or a flood.
No, both those are bad things. It's more water. You need less water.
I mean, we could just like it seems like it's lower here and here. We could just risk pushing the caravan through, but I'm worried we might get stuck.
And we don't have enough food to risk ruining it. More than it's ruined already.
Yeah, you can part the water in an area to create a trench. The trench extends the spell length across the area. The spell length is 300 feet. Separated water forms a wall to either side. The trench remains until the spell ends, or you choose a different effect. The water slowly fills the trench afterwards. Redirect flow is you cause flowing water in the area to move in a direction you choose, even if the water has to flow over obstacles, up walls, or in other unlikely directions.
For how long?
The water in the area moves as you... 10 minutes. Up to 10 minutes.
I mean, that sounds like you would be able...
I could recast it too.
Does it say the amount of water? Does it say anything of that sort? Or just water, period?
It's just water, period. It is within a 300-foot area. A 100 cubic feet, so like an area of 100 cubic feet, which I guess is 300 feet total as well.
Yeah, I think with that spell, you should be able to take... See, the issue is you would take that portion of the water of the river and send it flowing in another direction. But there's more water coming.
Part the water. I would choose to just part it and create 2 walls of water and then a trench of just dry riverbed or moist riverbed beneath it, like that we can just
okay. Yeah, you want to Moses
right through.
Yeah, and also what I was thinking too,
going to Moses. Yes.
Yeah, also what I was thinking too is if you grab the water and sent it to go exactly opposite direction that the river is flowing, that water would then press against that
Well,
water and
back up,
create a wall. I think because it's water, because if you part like this, there's still all the force of this water coming from so far away. It would just
if
push.
I part like this,
Yeah.
the one of the sides is just going to diminish anyway because it's
Yeah. So yeah,
it's
okay.
downstream.
Yeah. So and you said it lasts for 10 minutes. So that's a good amount of time. That's a good amount of time. The ground is going to be very, muddy, obviously, and difficult terrain. So if you guys part the water, and get everyone together, and as soon as it parts, you're going to try to make your way through. I think I just need a group strength check just to see if you all can put the elbow grease in here just to push this thing through cleanly on the mud and not have any
Now,
issues
is this horse drawn or is this someone pulling a thing?
Well, you guys do have the horse. Yeah, you have one horse. So he would be on the caravan. Yeah.
Yeah, I would also like to cast freedom of movement on that horse so he's not affected by difficult terrain like muddy riverbed.
Yeah. Okay.
And is this athletics or just straight strength?
Just straight strength, I think.
You got
just straight strength.
21.
Mm-hmm.
You're the strong guy.
I'm sorry in advance before I rolled this.
I crit failed. 3.
Crit fail. Okay.
Crit fail. Yep.
How's a nat 20 work?
Nat 20. Okay. Okay. Evened. Okay.
The balance. Yeah.
What about Sani and Thorn?
Do you want me to? I figure I was doing the water. Do you need me to strength as well?
Oh, you know what? You're right, because you have to hold concentration on the spell, right? Is it a concentration
I
spell?
will roll an athletics check.
Did you just nat 20?
Concentration, freedom, and movement is not. I did just nat 20.
Jesus.
Hell yeah, 2 nat 20s.
I'm a goddamn druid.
Come on, Fizz. Come on.
Yeah.
I feel like the world is so clear right now.
2 nat 20s, the horse. Yeah, 2 nat 20s with the horse. I turned off all the particles.
That horse is a Pegasus now.
The particles were lagging my computer. They were literally, the clouds were killing me, if that's what you're talking about, Boogie. Yeah, they were destroying my PC. So I had to turn them off. Yeah, with
the 2020 vision.
Yeah, you guys are able to get through here no problem with a couple minutes to spare on the water. Casting freedom of movement on the horse was huge. Lower the DC by a lot, and 2 nat 20s. I mean, come on, y'all make it across. Lorthak and Boogie with his shoulder on the back of the caravan, pushing it, and the horse, walking through happily and freely. And yeah, so you guys make it across the other side of the river. It's now been 2 days, approaching the third night. Do you guys intend to? The warden's going to come and ask you, and say, so there's a trail that does go through the forest. It would be a bit easier on the wagon, particularly the wheels, but that would also very likely be the way that any Asturian troops headed this way would be coming. Our other option would be to follow the river here. In saying
That's what I was thinking. We just kind of follow along the river.
Yeah. Brannick also, kind of throwing his 2 cents in, would say, the river's going to be a safe bet.
I also was going to say before, but I think that while in the first 2 days of traveling, Val would be looking for more signs of like the creatures that were released, the thralls in the area, of if they got this far out, or if they were just sent to the towns, like kind of thing is what she's trying to see. But does it feel like they're still around? Like the troops are one thing, but just the thralls are a different one,
Yeah. If you want to, I guess, give me a investigation check, maybe. Just over the past. Under 20, yeah. So, looking for signs of anything, and in these days, any spells I imagine that you have at your disposal or abilities you would have been able to use, right? Because we've gone through 3 long rests, so you could pretty much use anything in your kit that would recharge at a long rest during this time. So I imagine you would use some of that as well to sense.
It's just detect good and evil, unless I'm eating things. Otherwise, I have no abilities other than just.
You have to have killed a beast, right? Yeah. Okay. So you have found signs of the troops traveling up this way, the ones that you've already encountered. But in kind of watching tree lines and looking for any activity, particularly any hooks or the familiar kind of thrashing patterns in the snow, no. It appears to have been a very targeted strike on Fellhollow. Very targeted. There's also not much else up here.
Yeah. I think that the Val would say to the group, I'm not sure, but because it seems so targeted, I feel like it's just for the chalice. I think that otherwise it might, we might see troops when we go there, but
Who are you saying this
I
to?
was a little bit worried about just the group, like while we've been walking and stuff. Maybe the warden's there. Wait, not the warden. No, it would just be the main group when she says that she's mentioning the chalice.
Are you specifically trying to not be in earshot of the warden?
Yes, because the warden doesn't know about the chalice yet.
The warden does not know about the chalice. That's right. So
yeah, so no.
So the warden does not.
That might be putting everybody in danger. Yes, that's
yeah. No. Like during like one of our sleeps or whatever, when we're talking about it, and she was just like regrouping. I think that while they're traveling, Val is very much not. I think that like on the travel, she's just quiet and watching Susie and like checking in on her every once in a while type beat. Otherwise, not a talkative lady. Yeah, with the small group when we're resting, I think she would mention it. Of just like otherwise, I think that. I was slightly worried about when we go there that it also being a place that was taken over by the thralls or the Crimson Court and your buddy. She looks forward to that. But I think that we might actually genuinely be okay there, at least for a little. Hopefully.
Yeah, I hope so. Can't fucking do the voice today.
Jason Statham.
That's what I was doing.
Yeah. Jason Statham. Okay. So you guys are going to continue down along the river for some time. Another 3 days goes by. In that time, obviously conversations are had and things are occurring. So there's going to be a couple of most of them just kind of tidbit facts. If you guys want to at any point role play with any of these or interact with any of this stuff, you're welcome to. You're also welcome to just kind of take it. It's just you're spending a lot of time with all these people. Obviously, we're not going to live through every moment and every day. But Lorthak, you learned that Tub, Gorlick, and Borin, the 3 boys, were actually best friends back in Castalor. And you guys kind of reminisce on some good taverns that you remember from back home. And they made the decision to take the money and head to Dunhollow at a tavern one night, a tavern that you found yourself kind of thinking if you should just get up and leave it all yourself, Lorthak. And, you know, they made their way to Grimhollow. There's like stipends that are paid for people to come up here and help, you know. So they were like, let's take the money and go. The three of them. Thorn, in speaking with the warden, you learn a little bit about her situation with Charles. I know you've kind of asked her about Charles like once or twice as well. So you guys get to talking about that a little bit. And she came up here as well to Fellhollow with Charles. You know, they were a couple for, you know, they'd already been together for a couple years, and they decided to take the money together. They were living on a small farm outside of Castelor, and they decided to take the stipend as well to come up here. This was before Fellhollow existed. So they were to come up here. Charles had carpentry skills as well as some leadership skills. So he was brought up, and she kind of learned under his wing, eventually becoming a warden of her own in the formation of Grimhollow. And she holds some kind of resentment or anger for herself because Charles didn't want her to leave to Grimhollow. You know, they were living together in Fellhollow, and she decided, I'm going to become a warden of Grimhollow and help expand to this next city. She picked up the role, you know, and she feels that some guilt, Charles being dead now, her being alive, things of that sort. And some time goes on. Coming a bit closer to the ocean now, you guys do come across a boat that is just kind of sitting, not a large boat, but a small fishing boat that's just kind of rammed up on the shore here. Let's say we're about here.
Where?
Just like about right here on the, like right there, right around here.
Okay.
So you guys have traveled now about 5 days along this river, after crossing it. And yeah, it's just a boat washed up ashore. You are starting to be able to smell the ocean a bit. It's a much more, the smell of the ocean is not quite like, you know, like we know the ocean. It's much less refreshing and a bit more putrid. The ocean is dark and dangerous. But this is just kind of something of note.
Smells dangerous.
Yeah, you know what? Thorn, you looking at this boat and kind of smelling the ocean air beyond, have a bit of a flashback to, you know, to become a monster hunter. Val, you've had to do this a couple times as times have changed and the processes have changed. You've had to come back and like get like a new license or whatever because the old ways are gone. You know, one day you just realize, oh, you know, they don't accept this type of, you know, license anymore. But Thorn, you have a flashback. You remember in the school, you know, going through these classes, learning about some of the creatures in the ocean. And it's just like, as you understand it, it is like an absolute nightmare. What they tell you in the Monster Hunter school is, if the monster you seek is in the ocean, you probably don't want to seek it. Is what the teacher said, you know, drilled into your head about 100 times. And yeah, you just kind of have some flashes of, you know, some of these different creatures. In that crash course, you know, leviathans, blood-waked serpents, sirens, sanguine eels. You know what I mean? You're just kind of seeing all these different gross, nasty, horrific creatures. Eels, yes. You know, krakens, Abeloth. You know, all these horrid creatures. And you kind of just look at the boat and you know, it kind of just brings back that memory for you. But I don't know if you guys are interested in looking at this boat or exploring it. There is a boat here, and then ahead lies the beach. Beach time.
I mean, I know that there's a fishing town that we're headed to roughly, so I am going to check to see if this is, you know, in any way related to Sinise.
Yeah, give me an investigation.
Okay, I'm not great at that one, but you know what, we're gonna do it anyway. Oh, it's still a 19. Fucking great.
Yeah, I'll come help.
Yeah, I mean, you rolled a 19. Yeah, if you want to get the help action, see if you could crit it. You're more than welcome.
Hey, let's do it.
You never know.
I did.
Shut up.
I crit.
No.
Yes, 100% I crit.
Lorthag needs to roll it though, right? Because you're helping him.
Yeah, that's how advantage works.
We can't have two independent investigations.
Yeah.
Never. No.
Really cool. That's still a 19.
A 19. No, a 19. It's
definitely a boat.
Yeah, you take a look at the boat. It does look to be an old fishing boat from Sinise, yes. It does look to be an old fishing boat from Sinise. Yeah. Really, that's the only place you could think of it coming from. But also, it doesn't look to be anything Valican made. It doesn't have any charms or things that you've seen that are Valican made are much more kind of have a tribal look to them, you know? So it doesn't look to be Valican made. Mm-hmm. It does look to just be a kind of a standard Sinise fishing boat. It's been here for a good amount of time, though. You can see that it's, you know, the snow is piled in around it, and it's pushed far up enough onto the shore that it hasn't moved. It's kind of at a crook as it turns. It just kind of got wedged up onto the land there, seemingly abandoned. Looking.
Does it look like it was crashed, or does it look like it was landed?
It looks like it was pushed up. The boat's
okay.
in relatively good condition, and it's a boat that would be able to safely hold maybe 8 to 10 people.
Well, looks like the fishing expedition went on land. That's not really a successful fishing expedition at all.
They just left it here.
You mentioned there was snow around it. Does it like look disheveled past that? Like, is it just like could it have been left here like a few months ago, or does it look like years?
Yeah, the Lorthak, when you're kind of scanning through the boat, you hop inside and press on a few of the pieces of wood, and you can see that they're worn. Like you push on one, and you know you hear a big crack in it. It's been here probably upwards of 6 months. You know, it's been here for a while. The environment's pretty unforgiving out here, so it wouldn't take long for something like this to go to shit. But it's been here for a while. It looks pretty old.
Well, if these Sinetians made it this far, I'm assuming that's the way to say people from Sinise is Sinetians? Sinishites?
Yeah, Sinetians.
Sinetian sounds great. If these Sinetians got here a while ago, they're nowhere close, so I don't think this is anything we need mind any particular heathens to. So we move on, yeah?
Press on.
No supplies.
It's old.
That's Val saying it to Lorthak. I don't think she like got on the boat and is looking.
Yeah, and then Lorthak. So as you're kind of stepping out, another piece of wood does crack right near the front, and you do spot something inside below the floorboards there right at the front. And it is just a Sinesian fishing boat license that's tucked in What you stepped on was like a small door. You see that now that there's kind of a hidden hinge on the underside. And it's just a Senesian fishing boat license. It's sealed up and has a little, it's wrapped up in a little container. Yeah.
I'm adding that. I want that.
Damn.
Thank goodness they had
Hey, to the person
proper
with the name.
documentation.
It's just a seal, it's a seal on a paper, and it states this vessel is hereby allowed to fish in and around this Senesian seas.
Called?
Sorry?
What's the boat called, Lorithak?
There's actually no written anything on it as far as name. It just says this vessel. Lorithak, if yeah.
If you took it, Lorithak, then now you're authorized to fish as a vessel.
I'm a captain now. You can call me Captain Lorthak.
I
I'm
sure
the
hope the
captain
warden
now.
doesn't have a power struggle.
What is the exact word?
Of the note.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. By order of the Senesian government, this vessel is hereby allowed to fish in and around the Senesian seas and deal with trade directly with the official Senesian fishing expedition. So it basically says they're allowed to trade in Senese and fish. There's some sort of licensing requirement, a way for the city to collect money.
So
I feel like vessel's a loose term. We could use it.
Yeah.
You're kind of a vessel, Boogie.
I am definitely a vessel.
Yeah, you guys could all jump on Boogie's shoulders and go fishing.
Clearly, that the only person that qualifies for this is me, so it should be mine. I'm just
I'm still the captain.
the only one that can. You're the captain of.
I actually prefer to fish without permission, so
No, yeah. He did help me. Fine. Boogie, you can keep the fishing
Lorithak's the
license.
only one. Oh no, I don't want it. I don't want it.
Nope.
Nope. Mm-mm.
listen to
Okay.
your captain, Boogie.
All right, so we can move along.
Yeah.
From here.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yes. Absolutely. Yeah. You guys continue on.
Awesome.
The river begins to open up as you get closer to the ocean and widen. In walking on this river about 5 days too, you have seen that the consistency of the water has changed quite a bit. Sometimes the water has appeared oily and slick. Sometimes vibrant, almost emitting light. Other times there seemed to be a bunch of kind of debris and junk floating along in it. So a curious river, just of note, since you guys did, spend some time on this river. There are definitely indeed, as the warden said, strange things flowing in this river. So it's a good thing that you guys were able to sort that. And you'll continue on now. The trees will begin to give way to open fields, a bit of grass peeking out from underneath the snow here and there, some, plant life. And eventually, sand. And you guys step foot on the shores here. The warden's going to look at you all and say, well, we're out of the forest. Should at least be getting a bit warmer from here. And you guys will push on. see here. Sec. A couple of. Okay. So, you guys, a couple more days pass. So now you're traveling on the sand. The caravan is moving a bit slower. The horse as well, Bronk, is, a bit more labored dealing in the sand. It slows your travel down just a bit, but not by much. In the travel, Amon shares with Sani that he was in fact in love with Nella's mom, Sheriel.
Spicy.
Yeah. They had they had to love each other from afar because he was afraid of what he might do. Being, a half vampire at Dampier. He also tells you, because of course, Sani's inquisitive nature would have then applied this to, so was that before or after you found the relic, kind of thing. And he would explain for you that he actually acquired the relic working for the Obsidian Trade Syndicate in Malkovia. He was a procurer of artifacts, and he's actually pretty well versed in kind of ancient wartime artifacts from Ravos and the Morning Dawn, as well as the Crimson Court and Astoya. And he was working for them, acquiring items, and a deal went particularly bad. And he was in a bit of a hot spot had he went back to his superiors. So he left. He took the artifact and left. And at this time, he had already, working in Malkovia, he had already become a vampire. Or been, infected, because in Malkovia, anything south of the river, you have to pay a blood tax. And it's a very, you won't survive long down there without encountering some really dangerous vampires. So he had been infected, was still operating, but a lot more on the southern side of Malkovia. Found this chalice, thought it might be, didn't think too much about it, but thought it might have been a way for him to rid himself of this ailment. So he fled. He fled to a small city, and then in the inn in one of these small, towns on the outskirts, found the request for those to head north and help populate, Dunhollow for the greater good of Ravos. So he went. He impersonated a priest of the Morning Dawn and traveled north because that was the only position that was still open.
Mm-hmm.
And he wasn't very good at chopping trees.
A priest?
Nope.
Interesting. I don't tell Northang. I guess the follow-up to that is, does he know, we may have already touched on if there's a place that we might go to learn more about this artifact?
Where they could go to learn more about this artifact. Yeah.
Like, he got it in Malkovia. It's obviously it's from long enough ago that it'd be hard to track down. But is there, since he is a procurer of these type of things, he might know of like a good place to start if we wanted to, say, learn more about it.
Yeah, he would say the Southern Astoyans and the Crimson Court, although murderous and harsh, are a font of knowledge and understanding in the arcane and magics of all sort. The furthest we could go ourselves would be Malkovia. But really, if there was a way for us to get even further south, there are many, Southern Estonia is known for its expansive libraries and centers of knowledge throughout. Although it's all ran by a very brutal and evil faction, the South is known for having the highest concentration of understanding of this type of thing.
Got it. I think you may have mentioned Nova Stoya as like a place that someone would definitely know about it.
The smartiest smarty pants are in Nova Stoya, but they'll also eat you.
Yeah, if they know I'm me. I mean, if we do a heist, sneaky.
Well, if it took us 25 days to get to Sinise, it's going to take us months to get to Nova Stoya.
Yeah. Well, till somebody, can I travel? When can I travel through plants? I'm tired of walking everywhere.
Yeah, maybe that's something we will mess with here at some point. But
Porsche.
Yeah,
Get
maybe
buy a Porsche.
Yeah, you guys continue on. You travel another 5-6 days. You now begin to approach the end of the Gray Spine Mountain range, where the Gray Spine Mountains meets the ocean. The beach thins. You're now walking right up alongside the ocean. The tide is coming in and out. You're far enough away that, the water's not hitting the caravan wheels per se, but the tide does come in and out. Before too long, you guys come to a point in that the rock face juts out into the water just a bit when the tide comes up. And as it rolls out, so you guys arrive, the caravan stops. You all are standing in the front of the caravan looking on at this this kind of intersection. And when the tide goes out, there is sand there. It's not terribly deep, but the water does come in, sometimes harder than others, and crashes up against this rock just a little bit. Not like an extremely violent force, but there's a good amount of kind of turbulence in the water here, and you guys would essentially have to make your way around this jutting rock to the other side, where you assume you can wade out into the water and look, and there would then be a nice continual dry path where you could head further down the beach. But where you are now. Here, I think I have yeah, great. Oh, hopefully this fog doesn't kill me. So you guys are like around this corner here, right? There's more sand that extends up this way in the top left. So you need to somehow pull the caravan around this bigger rock here to make it to the beach beyond. You guys are heading south along this coast here. Let me turn down the fog. My God. Please.
A little aggressive.
A little aggressive. The warden kind of looks at it and says, well, the water might push up against the caravan a bit, but it's not too deep. I think we could I think we might be able to make it. It doesn't appear to be something that you could time it, in that you could go when the tide pulls out and make it all the way across to the other side. You would have to, at the speed you guys are going, probably be hit 3 times by the waves as they come in before you were able to circle around the rock onto the continued beach.
And what's the distance like around the rock?
The distance around the rock, let's see. Oh, that's the wrong kind of distance. That's 10, 15, like 50 feet, 60 feet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do a little measuring. Where's my
But mind you, you have the children, the caravan, you have 3 total wheel-drawn carriages, one the horse-drawn and 2 that are just pulled by Tub and Gorlin.
oh, how do I get rid of these? I don't know how to use this program.
Yeah. Well, what are you trying to do? Just let me know. I'll help you.
Could I recede water in like this area by parting it back?
Yeah. What's the spell duration? This is the ocean, so
Yeah.
there's a lot of it.
It's 10-minute concentration.
Okay. Is this the same
It's
spell that you
100
used?
feet. Yes.
The same spell that you used for the river.
It is called Control Water.
Okay.
So I can part, so it's the ocean. I can make like 100-foot. So if, let's say it's 50 out and then 50 around, I can part it to make a trench.
Yeah.
Right. This is where like on a river, I'm just parting one side. Here I'm parting both sides, and then we walk through the trench.
So.
And how long would it take to walk 50 feet through soaking wet sand with all of us?
So you could move that 100 feet of water that's currently there. The problem, though, is that the water doesn't become an impenetrable wall that other things couldn't pass. You know what I mean? So, like with the full tide,
forms the wall to either side. The trench remains until the spell ends, or you choose a different effect.
Okay. So yeah, let's say
we can make it, not solve all our problems, but
let's say this. It's gonna create a trench for you guys. Does it say how wide the trench is? Or it's just your
the
choice
spell's
within
area is 100 feet. Cube up to 100 feet.
A cube up to 100 feet. Okay.
Mhm.
So in the deepest portion here, you would be able to make a trench. In the deepest portion here, yeah. So that would work fine. Yeah, that's okay. So you guys cast a trench, and I'm assuming now the plan is just walk through, right?
Set my people free.
Yeah. Okay.
Damn.
So as you guys walk through, the trench holds. You know the waves do come in around you to the left and right. You see the tide get pulled away, and as the sand, there's these really interesting like plants. As the water pulls away, there's these seaweed-like plants. They're kind of ribbons that are black like kind of slick-looking ribbons that grow out of the sand, and as the water flows away, they solidify, and are just kind of sticking straight up in the air. And then as the water comes in, they become like a flowing strand of like seaweed again. And then as soon as the water goes away, they solidify. You also see weird little worm-like creatures going into the sand on your feet as you guys walk through this trench. The tides go in and out. As you guys are making your way through here, as you guys are making your way through, the frontmost part of the caravan has now passed the trench and is moving their way up. The back part, the main caravan, and those are forming their way through. Lorthak, with a very high natural perception, is going to notice the tide doing a particularly large pull out or pull back, in that a larger wave may be on its way here. That is something that you do notice as you guys are about, let's say, 65% of the way through. The tide starts to suck quite a bit back. There's this section of water that's just being held in place by jelly. So that water stays there. Even when the tide goes back and that water would go away entirely, that water stays there. But the water around it is pulling back quite a bit. You guys see the large drop off into a suddenly very deep ocean. You see a sudden drop to where, if you went to that point, obviously you couldn't walk and not be underwater. A darker sand, a black kind of coarse sand. And before long, you do see a very large wave making its way back towards you here.
All right, let's get a move on. Let's go. Go, 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 go. I don't know what particularly I can do in this scenario. I got not a very, outside of just telling everyone to move the fuck on. Anybody else can do anything to help things along here?
I don't think I can cast Destroy Water without breaking the control water, so...
Yeah.
Another question is, do you guys have any idea of what might be the order of everyone here in the caravan? You've got two pull wagons.
And then everyone walking behind, like pushing it.
Caravan in the front.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay.
Children and supplies up ahead.
They're already making touch with the land. They're already making touch with the land. You guys are coming up behind them. Can I get just a flat D20 from each of you? Just no anything, just a flat D20. I just want to see some luck stuff here.
Mine's a 1.
A nat 1, a 3 from Val, a 4 from Boogie.
We're all dead.
Yeah, okay.
Modify his terrible rolls.
So let's get you guys all down here.
Unmodified, that's a 20 for me.
There's Lorthak. You guys can see this scene, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I just realized, oh shoot, I didn't have tokens down, but yeah.
I'm just rolling a 20.
And then let's say Boogie's there, Thorn's there. And so we've got a couple other people here with us as well. Let's say Boren, because there's the other 2 carts. So Boren would be here, Tub would be there, Gorlick pulling the cart in the back. All the kids are up here in the wagon. I think I had a wagon somewhere, didn't I? To represent a wagon. I do. I have this thing. So we'll just make that there. And Lorthak, again, you kind of passively picking up on this. Can you just roll a perception for me, please, as you try to assess in the last couple moments here?
It's a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. There's there's something in the wave that's coming. You can see there are numerous large dark patches in the wave. And with that, I'm going to need Boogie, Lorthak, Val, Boogie, Lorthak, Val, Boren, and Tub. All of you are going to need to roll. You're going to need to pass a DC 13 dex save throw.
Dex save. It's not being against being prone, is it? In a way.
I got
No.
29.
No, okay.
That's an 8 for
16.
Boren.
Good on that one. I got it once right.
24.
Okay.
Saves with advantage.
Okay. An 8 for Boren and an 8 for and a 4 for Tub.
Not my boys.
Yeah. So in this moment, Lorathak, you realize that there is something in the water. As you guys are passing through the trench, from the wall of this water that is being controlled, a massive scaver, essentially just a one-eyed, nasty shark, comes flying, and they are lunging at each of you, the five that I named. Both Tub and Boren disappear.
Oh, fuck.
They both disappear. Now, all three of you are successfully able to avoid this, and we can move you guys a little bit, like spread out a bit here, so we're not all in a. These are big boys. Just
Why
move
are
you
there
guys.
2 thorns? I'm sorry to ask.
Oh, why are there
Am
2
I one of
thorns?
the thorns?
You're one of the thorns.
Okay. Fine by me.
Congratulations, you're a thorn now. Sorry, I grabbed 2. Yeah. So these
Make sure to
scavers
smell things with advantage.
these scavers immediately before Tub and Bourne can react, they're immediately swallowed whole by these guys. And the scavers smash into the rock. You see the boulder crack, and the creature winces, and just immediately they're continuing to try to fight. Everybody roll initiative. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 big masty sharks.
14. Oh.
How many rounds would
23.
you say until the people are safe on shore? Most of the people.
Until the people on shore are safe. Hold on one sec.
Like the women, the children, the cart, like is all that on shore, and it's just like the people who are pushing and holding behind are still in the water. Plus the guys who got
It's
swallowed.
just you guys in the water. All the people and children are up here now. So they're out of the water. They're out of the water.
Great.
And these sharks slam into
Perfect.
the rocks behind you guys. So in the dodge, like I think it makes more sense that they are on the side of the wall at this point. You know what I mean? Because you guys are able to avoid them. So they're kind of, something more like this, I think. And again, Tub and Boren, gone. Could you guys give me your rolls if you've already rolled, please? Because I, of course, forgot to press the button.
23.
20.
14.
30, 20.
Also 23.
You said 14, Larthak?
Mm-hmm.
What's your dex, Sanny?
Plus 2.
Oh, sorry, I lied. I have a 24, not a 23.
Yeah, fish.
My bad.
Also, just so I know for my roll things, are these a undead monstrosity or fiend?
Let's see. They are a monstrosity.
Hell yeah.
Do they bleed blood?
Yes, they do. Oozy goozy blood. Okay, Boogie, you were 23. Sandy, what was your number?
24.
Oh, 24, 24.
You rolled 24, yeah.
23.
Sandy was 23. Okay. Thorn, what were you? And Val. Sorry, guys.
Dirty 20.
30-20 Val. Thorn, what was your initiative? Honey.
Huh?
What was your initiative?
Uh,
Or roll initiative if you didn't yet.
I thought I did. I mean, I've gone through. I gotta refresh fuck ass D&D Beyond.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. This is a perfect opportunity for me to walk over here and then walk right back.
We love to walk over there.
I'm last place. No doubt.
So yeah, who's still in the water? Is it just Val and Boogie?
Still in the water. Yeah.
And me, obviously. Okay.
I'm
You
on
guys
the
are
beach.
strength.
Well, also, Gorlick is on the backside. Yeah, Garlic's all the way over there. Right.
You guys are good at making strength saving throws, right?
Yes.
Of
Actually,
course.
it doesn't matter. Boogie, you're good with a meat tornado, yeah.
No, yeah.
Excellent. Let me know whatever you do on your turn and expect a whirlpool.
Because it was 4.
Oh, sweet. Okay, perfect. Okay. Boogie, you're up first.
I am going to.
Two of them to your left. These two here have appeared in place of Tub and Borin.
Okay. I'm gonna rage, and I'm going to. I don't remember how to activate my rage. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second.
It's not for you.
There we go.
Just declaring it.
Well, no, it just toggles on this.
Yeah,
I don't remember how to.
You want
Yeah.
the +2. I always forget the +2.
There we go. Got it. Okay. I'm raging, and I'm going to use hypothermia as my 10-foot emanation. I don't see the ability to add those. So if you could add a 10-foot circle on top of me, that would be great.
Yeah, totally.
And that hypothermia does each creature of your choice within a 10-foot emanation originating from you must make a Constitution saving throw, which is a DC 14, or take cold damage and have its speed halved for 1 minute.
Nice.
Okay.
And I am going to.
A 5 and a 9, they both fail.
I get to move. Cool.
Uh-oh.
So you said how much damage?
It is cold damage or speed halved. Let me see what I need to roll. It's not. Oh, there we go. Roll a number of d6s equal to your rage damage bonus. So 2. Then add them together.
Okay.
So 6 and 6. Okay. So 5.
Okay. Each take 5, and you said they have the chilled effect? Was that what it was?
Yeah, they have their speed halved for 1 minute.
Okay. Okay, cool. Anything else on your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna pivot. What do you got going on over here? What is this?
I was measuring, and I want to get rid of it.
Yeah, so
Uh-huh.
so there's 2 ways to do it, guys. There is the second control that shows the measurement control, but really what you want to do is I guess the ruler can't do a circle. Oh, maybe the ruler. I see. Yeah.
The controls used to be there and they're not anymore. Yeah.
Weird. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. My health bar is wrong in here.
Oh yeah, it just stays. Okay. Yeah, I see. Sorry, I'll kill that. So sorry.
Also, we lost the tunes.
Yeah, I'm gonna pivot. Oh, why can't I move myself now? Oh, there we go. Not going to disengage. Are these considered? What size are these considered?
They seem pretty fucking big.
They're pretty big, yeah.
Ugh.
These are they're considered
Huge.
large. And you're up against a rock face. So from where you were here, you wouldn't be able to travel any further north. It's a straight rock wall there. I mean, if you wanted to jump up it or something, you could, but you would be exiting. There would be an opportunity strike because you'd be vertically kind of going out of his range.
Sure.
Yeah.
How can somebody remind me how sizes work? Like how the size matchup works?
You are one size smaller than large.
Right, but I'm saying like what happens if I go smaller?
Even smaller?
Do you get smaller?
Yeah.
He's going Ant-Man mode.
Yeah.
They eat you. I think they eat you.
Or less, or is it -2?
They
like
eat
this stuff?
you. Yeah, that makes sense.
But but I can pass through.
Oh yeah. A
Right.
small creature can pass through a medium creature's space, I believe.
So I can pass through these spaces currently as is as a medium, correct? Or
I
no?
don't know. Ty, do you have a better answer on that one?
All right, so run through me one more. Run it by me one more time.
So on disembodied, I guess I might as well reveal it now. On disembodied, I can choose my size,
Mhm.
small versus medium. It's as I determine, so it's
Right.
innately however I want. But I'm trying to understand if I can actually just pass straight through this, like just run in a straight line towards the shore.
I mean, I think you'll still take opportunity attacks.
Well, I have an answer for that too
Okay.
to pair with it.
Yeah, I mean, these are very big sharks, but if you're
Yes, but it's difficult
I
terrain.
believe, like,
You can, but it's
Are
difficult.
they bigger than a horse?
Are they bigger than a horse? I'm going to say yes,
Yeah.
they are bigger than a horse.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
say
sure.
so.
Biggest
The
horse you've
horse
ever-
is large. Just-
yeah,
Well, they're like a large. They're Marge
sure they're not
large. They're
huge.
large Marge.
Do I have
Yeah. yeah.
They're on the
If-
low end of huge.
They're a 2XL.
Yeah. They shop at Big and Tall.
Yeah, it depends on where they shop because like sizes run differently at different.
They have to get their office chairs from Uline.
Yeah.
Yeah, at different reefs.
Yeah,
sizes run differently.
From Uline.
Okay.
I'm going to use the bathroom really quick. I've been drinking so much coffee and energy drinks. One sec.
Go
I
for it.
can definitely make it to shore with one attack of opportunity, right? So there's 20 for there, right? 20 and then 45. I rage this turn. I would probably take attack of opportunity for both of these guys. Can I just go all the way here?
Can I make you a pitch?
Technically, I can do this. I can go all the way here. Well, yeah, go ahead, make me a pitch.
Would you like to be the epicenter of a whirlpool of death?
Absolutely.
No, because you're a ranged guy. Never mind. That would be silly.
I can be both, actually.
What if we do that and I cast Spirit Guardian?
Ooh. Can you cast Spirit Guardians in the epicenter of my whirlpool?
Yes, I can.
We are gonna fuck these fish up.
Okay. Yeah, then I'm gonna say you guys don't ever see Boogie reach for this, but you have noticed that he wears it. And he just pulls a great sword off of his back and swipes at the first guy.
Full disclosure, you might take 1d8 bludgeoning damage, but
That's
I think
okay.
I think that's a worthwhile cost for
worth it.
for Sandy's wild ride, a horrible whirlpool of death and blood.
Can't remember what Graze does. Sorry, this is my first time playing 2024 rules, correct?
I also forget Grace.
All right. I've returned. No idea what you guys might be plotting or planning because these headphones.
There's a plinth in this fight.
These. I just saw that, dude. I just saw that. I just watched that like 3 days ago.
Slippery Puppet is one of the peak moments.
Mm-hmm.
I almost never draw it unless I have to. And I pull a great sword off my back and I swipe at the fish in front of me.
Yeah. Okay. Give me a hit roll.
14.
14 does hit. Yeah. And it's this one here. Yeah.
Two for raging. It's a 12.
Okay.
Also pissed music if you get a chance.
Oh, is it the music not playing?
It ended, yeah.
Oh. It's still playing for me. Yeah, here we go. Thank you.
I don't remember what grazed. Oh, is grazed if I miss, I do 1 damage, right? That's like chip damage. Just so I know what it does.
If you miss, you still do your modifier's worth of damage.
Oh, okay.
So what's your strength mod?
+4.
Yeah, so you still do 4 damage even if you miss.
A little too much. Sorry, I'm going back to this. That's just a little too hard.
Okay.
You're good?
Good to know. Good to know.
So yeah, he does take it was 12 damage, right?
12 damage. With the rage.
Okay.
The rage points. And then I think that's all I can do when I use the sword. So
I see why he uses the other thing.
Sorry, I get added attack still. So I get to swing a second time,
Okay.
I believe.
That is your right.
It is my rights.
Higher than level 5.
As a really angry guy, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
23.
Yeah, 23 hits.
And then that is 14 damage.
Okay. Sandy, you're up.
Okay. Can I get all of the fish and Boogie, and I guess also Val, to make a I'm switching control water from parting water to whirlpool. So
Okay.
I want to make a big whirlpool that possibly sucks in all the fish. They move 10 feet if they don't make a DC 17 strength. And I suppose it'd be nice if the epicenter of it is Boogie.
I can definitely do that. So it's you're working with 100-foot area, right?
Mm-hmm. A cube of 100 feet. Yeah.
A cube of 100 feet. So what would that lay out to, on the map here? Just so we know, are we able to hit everyone with a cube of 100? I guess as long as it's not too.
If I could get as many fish as possible, plus a couple of my allies, sorry.
Yeah. I mean, because I want to say 100-foot cube. I mean, because it could be a rectangle in whichever way you wanted, but in order to be able to scoop the fish, you would need, let's say, what
if I scoop 4 of the fish because the one of them is a little bit far out?
Let's
to the left.
Let's say 3 of these fish, I think, because they're big. So you need to have it, if the water's this thick, you know what I mean? It's not going to, you know what I mean? It's got to be a thick amount of water to be able to swirl these fish. But I definitely will. Let's say this. You could do 3 of these fish and they would all roll regular, or you could do 4, but they would all roll with advantage because the water would be less thick.
Are these fish strong?
Are these fish strong? Yeah, Sandy takes a look at the musculature of the fish.
Eight of you guys.
Yeah, Sandy takes a look at the musculature of the fish as it's thrashing out of the water. And it seems to be pretty agile out of the water because it's just a massive pull of muscle. You'll go with 3. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it. A 19.
Kind of like my
It
low
passes.
initiative.
A
roll, 'cause y'all
14?
get to damage them, and then
That
I get to
fails.
come in and do a little bit more.
Finish the job. Lops.
And an 11.
Boogie and I are doing this too.
Fails.
Okay.
Check.
So these two are both in.
Yeah. Strength saving throw.
Oh, am I also rolling one?
You're for sure not a monstrosity undead or fiend, right?
No, he's for sure not.
And when you say no, are you sure, Sandy?
Let me double check that. Do I register as monstrosity?
Sure.
Are you a monstrosity, dude?
I mean,
I don't.
No, that's no.
He
good talk
can't
about
be.
yourself, Fanny.
You're a
I
humanoid.
wish.
He's just a guy.
There's must be a bit. It would go from a -1 to a +9, and that'd be lovely, you know?
I don't
Wait.
think.
Did you say you want him to be counted as a monstrosity or no?
Yeah, because it's in my grimoire, I can use my intelligence instead of my strength. I
On
was
his,
thinking a bit.
if
It's
he's,
fine.
I get it now. Okay, on
If-
his
if- yeah.
checks, yeah. Because okay.
I got a 10. I'm fucked up. It's okay.
All right. So,
What is the whirlpool effect?
if you fail, you are moved. How many feet? Just a second. Control water. Scroll. 10 feet towards the middle. The middle's gonna be, I guess, closer to Boogie.
Yeah. Okay. So everyone. Sandy, did you save your own? Are you in it as well?
Oh, I'll choose to fail.
You'll choose to fail. Okay. Well, but my concern
I
is
will choose to fail.
is the concentration of this spell at risk. You know what I mean? That's my, because it is a con spell to keep even the.
Right?
It's only if you're damaged. Okay, so it just moves you closer. It doesn't deal any damage.
So it does do 1d. It'll do 10 bludgeoning damage if you failed, 5 if you succeeded.
Okay, so that would be if it's your spell,
And
so
I
you could
maintain
choose.
concentration on the spell.
Yeah, you could have chosen to have it on you or not. You know what I mean? That's your call. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So either way, yeah.
I'm also wanting to, because I also, as a bonus action, cast Crimson Lash, and I sort of just bleed into the water. So the whirlpool goes from this nice crystal blue that you've got to a bit of there's no blood in the water.
Okay. It's like making the
So
pancakes.
action is changing the spell I'm concentrating on to being the whirlpool. Bonus action is Crimson Lash.
Okay.
Any questions?
No, that makes sense. So they're taking 1d10 damage. Was that
So
the
they're
roll?
taking 10. I rolled. It's 2d8 bludgeoning.
Yeah.
Regular bludgeoning.
Mhm.
So if you have that because you're a barbarian who's raging, you take even less. So 5 if you pass, which one of the fish did. 10 if you didn't pass.
Got it.
Also, is the circle what that is, or is the circle separate? That's
The
all.
I think the
Circle's
circle
my-
is just the emanation
my
of.
cold.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
My
So which
hypothetical,
fish are moving 10 feet closer?
The two closest to Boogie are the one. The one in the top, I rolled them for each individual guy. The one in the top passed.
Okay.
So these two are now moving right on top of Boogie here and here, along with you
Okay.
guys.
Excellent.
Um,
Commence the meat tornado. I end my turn.
and I think you guys will have to roll the chill effect as well because Boogie's effect is making this water.
Choose as the target
I
there.
get to
Oh, you choose the target. Okay, okay, great. Okay. Anything else on your turn?
Effect. Nope. Action and bonus action.
Okay. This far scaver is up. He shot it wide and missed everyone. Beached himself just a little bit. He's going to turn towards Thorn, just thrashing, quite literally like a fish out of water. But they have control of themselves. This appears to be the way that they hunt, and Thorn, you in fact probably would be familiar with these creatures, having been one of the many that you learned. You do know that they are pretty agile out of ground. He's going to go for a swallowing bite on Thorn. It's a +6.
You said Thorn?
That's you. Yeah.
You said THORNE?
Thorn.
Guess what? I'm a react.
What did I just do? Oh,
I'm a react on that bitch.
okay.
Yeah.
What's your
Fuck
reaction?
him up.
I'm gonna hit that hoe. What you mean? What's the reaction?
Okay.
I'm gonna get his ass.
Go for it. Hold on, wait. Am I doing this right? Hold on. +6 to hit. Yeah, okay. Hit medium or smaller. Okay, so it's gonna miss you with the bite, and then you have a react strike, is what it is. You're gonna attack with your chain.
Yes.
Okay, a 26 hits. What's your damage?
Wait, I clicked the wrong thing. One moment. Don't just ignore that.
Okay,
It was
ignoring
this one
that.
I was supposed to do. 12.
12 damage. Okay, so this one lashes out at Thorn. She definitely kind of steps back into the sand and what's up? Whips the whip. 12 damage to this guy. Val, you're up. Oh wait, he doesn't have a multi-attack, does he? No, he totally doesn't. Val, you're up.
So just barely hit him.
I'm gonna take out my short sword and I'm gonna
I hated that noise.
hit it with my short sword first because I have the vex thing. The short. Oh wait, no. Remember, yeah. I'll get advantage if I hit. So yeah.
Okay.
Short sword on the guy that's right beside me.
Yeah, they're very flesh-like, so steel works very well against their supple bodies.
Okay.
They're squishy. A 23? Yeah, that hits.
14 damage on my first one, and then I get advantage on the second one. Doesn't matter too much, but anyway, my things don't matter right now, but they might matter in the future.
Okay.
So I don't add any of my stuff with like my strength or dex for my second attack, right? Question mark. Jelly and Ty specifically, because I feel like you guys know, and also pissed if you know, but I don't.
Well,
Is it a thing that you're doing with two-weapon fighting?
right.
Yeah, but it's the thing where it's not my
Then yeah, you just don't add your
it's
modifier.
part of my
to the
main
damage.
action because of the thing. It's because of the weapon mastery. Okay. So I just do the roll. I don't click it with the additives, or is it not proficiency, but it's still the other things? I just forget that part.
I am not sure.
No, I forget.
No, I said I'm also not. Can't give a.
I know it's
I
not
don't- I
proficiency.
don't-
I'm just not sure if I still would add my like dex and intelligence.
You definitely don't. There's something you don't add for sure.
Yeah.
I think you're still proficient with the bonus action strike. You just don't add your modifier to it unless you have the.
I think it's the other way around. It's the other way around. I think it's the other way
Yeah,
around.
that's right.
You don't add your proficiency because you're not proficient in
Okay.
two-weapon fighting.
Right. Okay.
So it's gonna be what I
Yeah.
roll -4.
Okay.
So 10 damage on my second thing. And I post up. I got my two swords out, ready to go. And that's all. Because I have no portions.
Okay. Gorlick in the back, backed in, by himself, Tub and Brannick gone. A big guy, but not much of a fighter. He's going to reach for his side sword and try to strike at this thing. He's actually going to try to hit it in the eye here. So I'm going to do both an acrobatics from him and then well as a 2-hit. If he can land the acrobatics and do a 2-hit, maybe you can get like a nice kind of happenstance luck. A 10. Does he have? I'm sure he doesn't. Okay,
He's
so
gonna fall into its mouth.
he might. Okay, and then he's gonna swing. So he tries to get himself in a good position, and he's gonna do an 18. So he is gonna hit. He is gonna hit.
Hell yeah.
8 damage. So he's going to hit him for 8. But he's not going to get a critical hit. He was not able to. He kind of just strikes the side of its mouth. Lorathak, you're up.
Hell yeah. So I'm at a meat tornado, right?
You're not.
inside the
Yeah,
meat
you're not
tornado.
in the
You
meat
can
tornado.
see it though. It's getting a
know.
little red.
I want to get in there.
Yeah, they're just swirling around. It's like shark, guy, shark player character, shark player character, shark player character. You know,
Saying it's difficult terrain.
surely.
Yeah. No,
I ignored
I'm gonna.
train.
Yeah.
So we're
Why-
fine.
I
Don't
wanna
worry. I have plans.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
Okay.
I also am gonna look some shit up.
I am going to just use my movement. It's difficult terrain, right? Everywhere. Or...
The whirlpool for sure. I don't know if the water
No, I
itself
know.
just counts.
The whirlpool,
If I
yes.
just-
The water, no, because everything that's nearby you guys is getting sucked up into that whirlpool. So there's no difficult terrain created up to, here or so. Something like that.
Let me move. Token controls. I want to just move over here, but it won't let me.
I can get you over there.
Thank you. All right. One more to the left. Yeah, I just want to be in between the sharks and the caravan because people. And then I am going to. I'm just gonna start swinging. Yeah, because we're gonna. Yeah, we're just gonna swing. We're just gonna swing with the verdict, and tack on some stuff if we hit. 16. Those are big. That hits, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then I'm going to tack on a Witch Hunter Strike to that. So I'm going to add an extra 1d8 of force damage. So we're going to do that. That's a shitty roll. Still 11 damage plus nice 6. So 17 damage on the one to my right.
Said 6 damage?
17 damage
Oh,
total.
I'm so sorry.
It's 11 slashing and 6 force damage.
Got it.
Attacked on a hunter's or a witch hunter strike.
Okay.
It's not concentrating on a spell, is it?
No.
Okay. It would do another D8 if it was, but I didn't think so.
No.
Worth asking. And we're just gonna swing at the other one. 16
Hits.
Same roll, still hits. And we're gonna do another 15 damage to the same one.
Both to the same one?
Yeah, just because I'm gonna try to knock one out first. And then on a does that do anything? Yes. Temper. How long does that last? Is any man? Oh, after 1 hour. Okay. Thorn. As a bonus action, you're gonna get some temp HP. Nice. It's gonna be 14 temp HP. as I cast my Channel Divinity Spell Shield. You have resistance from damage from spells and save those spells, but it's more importantly, you just have the temp HP. That's my turn.
Hey, that's what I do. We're the same.
We're not fucking the same.
Okay. So now it's gonna be this one's turn here. Who has Tub? Who is going to need to make a so currently, unbeknownst to you guys, Tub, blinded and restrained, is fighting for his life. He's going to take some poison damage from the gas in this thing's gullet. It's yucky. 13 damage. And Tub is going to try to lash out at this thing as best he can. He can't see. He can feel around. He's obviously inside some sort of creature. Tub is going to try to make a strike here. Nat 20. I swear to God. I swear to God, a nat 20. I swear to God. Am I showing the 20? It's a 20. It's a nat 20. It's a nat 20 from Tub inside.
Fuck yeah, Tub.
So Tub's going to deal.
Fuck yeah, Tub in chat.
Fuck yeah, Tub, dude.
FYT. Kill all these fish before we have a chance to kill these fish. I'm gonna be pissed.
Tub's gonna deal exactly 15 damage to this creature, which is just enough to force it to make a con save at the end of this turn, or upchuck our beloved Tub. Now, still hungry. This Scaver is going to try to once again swallow another companion here, and he's going to lash out at Gorlick.
If you get all three of the boys in your stomach, you're gonna have a bad time. You have Tub, Thorin, and Gorlick in there.
One's in the other guy. One's in the other one.
Oh, okay.
One's in this guy down here.
You put two brothers in the same shark. They're gonna fuck shit up.
They're gonna beat his ass from the inside.
Yeah.
They're probably gonna get a level up. Gorlick and Tub might get a level up if they pull this one off.
Heck yeah.
Yeah,
Tub.
Fuck yeah, Tub. All right, he's gonna roll 1d20 plus 6. Yeah, that's gonna hit. And he's gonna try to make his dex save here. A 9. He does not save it. Okay, this creature swallows. This creature is going to swallow Gorlick. Adding just a bit more flavor to the stew here. Gorlick will disappear. Now at the end of his turn, just gluttonously devouring these creatures while being attacked from within by the one he's already eaten, just trying to stuff his mouth, because it's not often that a bunch of juicy flesh, earth dwellers walk along their beach. You know what I mean? They've been waiting for a long time for this. He's going to swallow him, but at the end of his turn, he's going to have to make a con save to see if he can hold these boys down. Which is going to be, I believe it's a DC 15, right? Oh, it's a DC 20 con save. He's got +3 con, so he needs to roll a 17 or better here. A 15. Yeah, 15. He upchucks them both. Tub and Gorlick are sent flying out of this creature's mouth onto the floor here. And he ends his turn there.
Yeah, Tub in chat.
Fuck yeah, Tub, dude.
Fuck yeah, Tub.
want a tub sticker.
Now we're gonna go down below. Brannick, captive inside this scaver. 1 minute he was walking through this cool little water tunnel, watching the small sea creatures swim around in the walls, almost like an aquarium. To the next minute, complete and utter darkness. He is also going to try to make an attack from inside, reaching for his side sword. A 19 hits, dude. A 16 plus 3 is going to hit. And he is going to deal... Okay, I'm at 1d10. And he's got... I guess it's been a long time. No, so that would no longer affect him. But let's say he gets 1d10 plus 6. He deals 10 damage to this one here. Oh, you know what? It just so happens that this shark here has 10 health left. He's going to stab at the side of this shark. Brannick is just a fucking an MVP here. Stab at the side of this shark, much like the wolf, and make his way out. Maybe right through the mouth, maybe right through the same way he came in. Brannick's going to emerge from the mouth of this one that you guys have spent most of the time beating on. And he's also going to be in the whirlpool. So this is just chaos. You guys, these sharks are swirling around, and then one shark just, Brannick just kind of swims out of its mouth with his sword kind of cut. Its jaw kind of gets cut open from the bottom, and he swims out. So now Brannick is in the mix here, or Boren. Sorry, not Brannick. Boren.
Boren was the one. Brannick's not the one who cut him out.
It's Boren. Yes, it was Boren in this one. I'm sorry. It's the three boys.
Fuck yeah.
Our three Pixar boys.
Yeah, I didn't care about Brannick. If he got swallowed, it's
Brannick's up in the up with the caravan. Yeah, I didn't throw his token in.
Definitely with the women and children.
Yeah.
No, all three boys are out. I'm fucking stoked. Let's go.
None of my homies respect Brannick.
So he's now out. This guy here is dead. So he's still a very large body swirling around in this whirlpool. We'll see if that has any impact on things, but he is dead. Thorn, you're up. Back on shore.
I'm gonna hit the one below me that was the one that tried to attack me, right?
Yeah, the one south was the one that tried to hit you. Yeah, that's right. This guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him with my chains.
Yeah, go for it.
Motherfuck shit. 13.
A 13 just barely hits, yes. How much damage?
Oh. 8.
Okay.
Doing great.
8 is great.
I honestly wait. It says when you hit a creature with an attack roll using a melee weapon, you can take a reaction to deal an extra 2d6 damage of the same type dealt by the weapon. That creature has disadvantage on his next attack roll before the start of your next turn.
It says if you hit it with a weapon of the same type. What was the first bit there?
When you hit a creature with an attack roll using a melee weapon, you can take a reaction to deal an extra 2d6.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. Roll the 2d6. Yeah, do it.
She did use her reaction.
She already used her reaction.
Let's get it back because
It's her turn now. Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Okay,
Correct.
fair enough.
Huh?
Was that a full 12?
Never mind. Disregard.
Fucking
You just won't be able to do it the
lawyers
next
over
time.
here.
Yeah, 12, and then they have the creature has disadvantage on its next attack roll before I start my next turn.
Badass. Fucking badass. Anything else on your turn?
Objection.
I don't think so.
All right.
What?
This scaver down here is going to turn on Val. In
I hit
the he just turned to you.
Wait, guys, I don't know where you're going for me. Unpredictable. I'm a bow, so it's just this guy. But
he had like a nice like gift in his little fin, you know, and you just smack him. You didn't even see what he was gonna do. Yeah. Okay. So
doesn't matter what he's gonna do.
yeah, I get it. 24 is gonna hit. Yeah.
I also add two to this because it's with my reaction, so it's 13 damage, and it was 26 to hit.
13 damage.
That's all.
And it is going to take a bite at you. That's a 24 hit.
Of course it does. Who do you think I am?
Give me a DC save, please.
I will give you an intelligence saving throw.
Take what I can get.
14.
Oh, it's a 13 save. Yeah, no, you do not get eaten. It's hard, you know. It's hard for them to kind of wrangle. Their best shot at it is when they're launching. You know what I mean? When they're launching, they, you know, out on the beach, they're not really able to get in. So he goes for it. He gets a bite. His damage is gonna be 2d6 plus 4, 7 damage. Nothing too crazy. And he's going to end his turn. He doesn't have anyone in his stomach. Boogie, you're up. And this is all happening while swirling in this whirlpool as well. So,
is anybody in trouble right now? Does it seem like anybody's struggling in the water?
no, the sharks seem to be struggling in the water right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say the sharks are having a bad time.
The shark.
Actually.
Okay.
Let's keep that energy up.
Honestly, yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna bring this shark into my whirlpool, into the whirlpool too. So I'm gonna let's see. Well, first let me roll the cold. I'm gonna get this guy in, and I'm gonna get this guy in because I'm gonna walk towards him. I'm gonna go around. Hold on, I need to double check something. Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Out of Phase. For 1 minute, all creatures have disadvantage on attack rolls against you, and you can move through other creature spaces without treating them as difficult terrain. Per long rest, you can use this feature up to 4 times. And I'm going to walk towards this one, and I'm going to use my first attack to grapple him, and I'm going to drag him back, and I'm going to grapple this one. And I'm going to hold them both in the whirlpool.
So you're going to what is your range more than greater than 5 feet?
This guy gets. So this guy, what do you mean?
Well, like to grab him, like with your.
I'm walking out here towards him and grabbing him and then pulling him back into the whirlpool.
And then pulling him back. Okay, I'm just thinking if this one. So this one to the right of you is dead. This one to the left of you.
I would take an attack of opportunity from him.
Yeah,
but it was at disadvantage.
Okay, let's do it.
And then I ignore difficult terrain.
Ooh, 24.
Ooh. Yeah, that hits.
All right, give me a dex save.
Oh.
He's gonna eat ya.
I don't know if I get the advantage on dex for my saving throws. Because I get advantage on dex when I'm not incapacitated, but I'm not sure.
Is this an ability he can see the jaws of a shark?
Yeah.
Because that's how barbarians work, right? It's if you can
Yes.
see it, you get
Yeah.
advantage.
Uh-huh.
That's just
For
base
dex saves.
barbarian.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I feel
Okay.
like you can see a big fish.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would say because you guys are in a whirlpool
thank
water and these are amphibious, I would say it would even it out. But since you ignored difficult terrain, yeah, just roll with advantage.
18.
18. Okay, you're free. But you
Like,
do
he's not
take
in the water at all. He's like just flows through him.
you take 15
Off
damage.
topic, Boogie, are you small or medium right now? I forget what you
I'm
chose.
medium. I didn't change anything.
So big hit on the damage. 15 for you.
Okay. And I'm gonna walk over here and I'm gonna grab this guy. I'm gonna stick my finger in his gill and I'm gonna grab as hard as I can and I'm gonna yank him back towards the whirlpool.
Okay, and is part of the, is it like a grappling? Like you guys have to make a grappling check, or part of the ability is that you're able to grapple him?
Yeah, it's a grappling check. So
Okay.
I roll a contested grappling check against you, but I get grappling checks with advantage. Or
Okay.
checks with advantage while I'm raging.
Okay, he gets a 24. Oh, he nat 20'd. He nat 20'd.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you got a nat 20.
Let's see. I did not nat 20, so I'll use my extra attack and try it again.
Okay.
So 20 for the first one. And then
He rolls an
20. I rolled
11.
2 20s. Okay. So I'm gonna grab him with my free hand and I'm pulling him back, and I can pull him up to half of my movement, which is 50.
Okay.
So I used 12 to get to him, 12.5. And then I can
Where do you
drag
want him? Like here, like right in the center of it?
Pulling him, I'm pulling him
Get
right
him,
into the
get him
whirlpool.
right in range of me.
Yep.
All right, perfect. Yeah, so he'll go here. This is a dead body, so this is just continuing to spin around with y'all.
And then
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
and then I'm just gonna hold on to him, and I'm gonna roll my cold damage for these guys. Don't forget to do the saving throws for them too. Constitution saving throw, DC 14.
Okay, is it? It's at the end of your turn.
Let me double check.
A 7 on this guy. A 9 on that guy. So both of them are gonna fail it, and then. Yeah, okay, and you choose the targets on it, so this doesn't affect Sani or
Yes,
Val, right?
correct.
Okay, sweet.
Right, correct.
So they both fail. Yeah, they're both gonna fail.
It does not specify. Hold on. Fire damage is at the start of each of its turns, and then cold damage is at the start of its turns. Sorry, the start of the creature's turns. It will take
Okay.
damage.
Okay.
So I'll roll it, and then at the start of their turns.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they failed. So at their turns they will.
Okay, 6. And then their movement speed is halved. Or yes, halved. And then that is it for my turn.
All right, Sani, you're up.
If it were me, I would drop the whirlpool. But I'm Sani right now, and Sani's not going to drop the whirlpool. So can I get around his strength saving throws all around?
Sani loves the blood
17.
whirlpool. He's just like, yes. He's this whole time he's been I picture it like you know the people that make the art in like the sand, you know what I mean? Like so he's been as the whirlpool's spinning, he's been like feeding like trickles of blood into it and making these like nice red and blue kind of streaks.
The kid who's like he's turned the faucet on and he's like, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
That's Sani right now. All right.
14
if you got a 17.
Oh wait, do I need to
higher.
roll since I'm on since I ignore difficult terrain or no?
I don't know, maybe not.
Is that what's...
I think you'd still roll for it.
Yeah, I did. 14.
14.
If you got higher, a 17 or higher, you take 5 bludgeoning damage. If you got lower than a 17, you take 11.
So still 5 for me since I
You're raging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
No problem. How are the boys?
Swimming. They're doing swimming.
And how are the sharks doing? It doesn't matter. They're all close enough to me that it.
How much damage is being dealt if they roll less than 17 to the sharks?
11. Oh, 11.
Yeah. So these sharks, you see one of them slam its head on the rock again. Its eye winced closed. They're looking very defeated in their environment here.
Okay.
And anything else?
As a bonus, so that was just the whirlpool like start of upkeep. As a bonus action, I'm gonna activate Rite of the Blood Moon. So like the moon tide, like a shade of red, kind of like is as if a red light is cast on Sani. And then I'd like to say that because my Crimson Lash blood is in like the water of the whirlpool, my blood whip sort of instead of me having to whip it out, it just sort of spikes up within 10 feet of me against these shark boys, and I will take 3 attacks. There's 2 sharks next to me, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
So we'll go with the first
One
attack.
is dead now. Oh, never mind. Around.
That's my 3rd crit of the game. I feel like I should stop.
Nice.
I feel like I
man.
should,
Don't stop.
Nah, you're good.
Okay. So one of them will take 18 necrotic damage plus.
You don't need a plus here.
Can I plus 3 cold damage plus okay, when I'm in the blood moon thing.
Well, they also failed their cold check. Right? They both failed their cold check. So these creatures are just bruised and battered, cut up. Their friends swirling around who got ripped open. Yeah. They're just destroyed in every way. The water's frozen around them. The blood's reacting with them. Everything's going wrong. And you could just describe the final moments of both of these sharks, Jelly.
Okay, yeah.
You guys can describe this as a team, actually, because this is everyone all kind of doing it together.
Who's taking any damage?
I've taken a lot. I've taken a good amount.
Okay.
I've taken 20. Just 20. Not like anything crazy, but 20.
Yeah, I think Sani is like in the middle of this whirlpool as everything shifts around. Lashes of blood spike shoot out and like hit the sharks as they're swirling around in like chunks of ice, from the emanation hit. Blood from one of the sharks goes to Boogie and he gets 10 temp HP, as when I see a creature die within 60 feet of me, I can take a reaction, I regain a hit die, and I can give somebody 10 temp HP. My blood boon. And then, yeah, I think maybe there's also just like a strike of lightning from the primal strikes that, come down as like we're in the ocean and the sea was very angry that day, my friends.
Yeah. So, as the tide comes in and this whirlpool spins, knocking some of the excess water away, and it turns dark, kind of crimson red with the blood that Sani's put into the water, and the light in both of these creatures' eyes just kind of goes out, and now it's you all just left, still kind of spinning in this whirlpool, with 3 very large dead sharks.
Okay, and is it still? So I made 1 attack, or did I make 2 attacks to kill both of them? How many were left when I made that 1 attack?
With the ice damage, they both died. You don't have to make another attack on them.
Oh, okay. So how many attacks do I have 3 attacks in a round. How many do I still have?
Well, I thought you cast the whirlpool. They both took damage
so
from
whirlpool is a spell I'm concentrating on that just continues.
Oh, but was there not damage for the whirlpool as well? Okay, so what was the damage for
the whirlpool as well?
So
11 damage.
The 11 whirlpool damage plus the ice damage, whatever it was, would have been enough to kill them, because the highest HP among these 2 is 12. So that just those spells killed them.
3 of your attacks.
Can I just move and come hit these guys then?
Yeah. Are you able to drop concentration on the spell? Does that expend any economy of action to get out of your whirlpool?
I get extra movement. It's difficult terrain to get out of the whirlpool. I get extra movement with the blood moon thing.
Okay.
Let me double check how much extra movement it is. 30 temp HP, speed increased by 10 feet. So I get increased to 40. So was it 20 feet to get over here?
Yeah.
Was it 30?
30.
30.
So I'll be here, right? That's 20 feet.
Yep.
Half my movement. And yeah, I guess I'll whip this one. Do I get to keep the nat 20?
There was a nat 20 involved.
So when I did the first attack, it was a nat 20. Necrotic damage. So I guess the thing that was already dead, but I didn't know.
I see. It all happened so fast. Yeah, I'll allow you your critical hit over here. A nat 20 is a nat 20. I'll allow it.
Necrotic damage to this first one.
Okay.
I'll swing at it again. Six necrotic damage. And a third time.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
The last one to hit.
One's a miss.
With the 6 damage, you put him so close.
Oh, well, so they also take an additional 2d6 necrotic damage from just the blood moon thing. So an additional 4.
He dies. He dies.
All right, one fish left.
So this fish also kills over here on the beach to its side with the surprise attack from Sandy kind of emerging from the whirlpool behind him. And it's now going to be the one remaining fish left, who, seemingly unaware of his surroundings and impending doom, is going to take another bite of thorn.
Yeah, right. And he's got a disadvantage.
Oh, you're right. Okay, so he's gonna do 1d20 plus 6.
My fucking foundry stopped working. I don't know if it's just me.
A 7.
I've been trying to get it to come back for a while.
Oh, really? Are you guys in, or is it not working?
I'm fine.
Foundry.
Might just be me. I don't
Yeah, I
know.
still see it. Yeah.
Okay, let me try to give you a new link, honey. Go, here, I'll send it to you.
Wait.
Oh.
I think I fixed it, actually.
Cool.
Okay. What did you say the number was?
It's a 7, so he does not hit.
Right.
And that's all he can do on his turn. He rolled disadvantage, did not hit. Val, you're up.
I think that my comrades can handle this, so I am going to go to the one that is most in the water and most at risk of their body floating away, and use my main action to salvage a portion, and my bonus action to eat the portion to get 2d8 hit points, because I'm at 53. I've taken a lot of damage from this whirlpool.
Okay.
Oh.
So I'm just going to eat a little portion
Okay.
and heal myself a little bit.
Yeah, go for
That's
it.
all.
How much do you heal for?
Thank you. Hold on.
So funny. I could choose to drop it, and I choose not to.
8. One, the one bite and a little bit more is healed. I'm above 60 now.
My bad. I did not realize that you were taking a lot of damage. I would not have been asking on temp HP. Yeah.
It is all good. My shit was lagging when it was asked. I also could have been doing my thing where I could get 10 hit points from hitting them, but I wasn't. I was aware that it was happening. I just decided not to because my rolls were that good. It was on me.
Hey, question.
And then I'm also going to use my free object interaction to put away my. I don't know if I can put away both my things or if it has to be one at a time, but put away my swords to get my bow ready for if there's another turn.
Okay.
I think changing weapons is same thing. Yeah.
Okay, and then is the whirlpool still active? I ask because Gorlick over here is trying to head towards you guys. Is he encountering the
It's still
whirlpool or has it
difficult terrain.
dissipated? Yeah. Okay. So Gorlick's just going to kind of get to the whirlpool and say, well, and just kind of float into it in between one of the dead bodies of Shark and just kind of take the, take the revolving door.
Yeah, ride it to the mid. Like he can, automatically get pushed 10 feet, I guess.
Yeah, he's going to take the revolving door approach and just kind of be in the whirlpool right now. Lorthak, you're up.
All right. They wanted to be in that whirlpool. Looks fucking so nice. Okay, so are these creatures huge or large?
Large.
Large.
Yeah, that's why I was able to grapple them. Just large.
Mm-hmm. What would I have to roll to throw one into the whirlpool?
Oh, yeah. So you have a push pull carry of 600 pounds. I'd say that's right at about the weight that we're looking for here. Maybe even with a little bit of go. Let's say DC 19 strength.
Oh, fucking. All right. So bad.
To pick him up and lob him. I mean, it's also a 20-foot throw. You know what I mean? You're Brett Brett Favre.
Mario throwing Bowser.
Yeah, you're Brett Favre this thing down the pipe here. So
I want to tail and like spin and chuck him in.
Oh God! Oh my God! I'll tell you what. If you want to give me an acrobatics check to see if you can cleanly get around to its tail, if you pass that, I'll give you an advantage on the throw. If you can,
what's the okay? All right.
You know what I mean? If you can cleanly work your way around.
Yeah. I'm working through seeing what I can do to make this easier for me.
If you have another route, you can go that as well. But if you want, I'll award you that if you want to go for the tail. Go for the tail, dude.
Yeah. Hold on.
I love the Mario throw. It's so funny.
Yeah, it's just the folly of doing an extra acrobatics check to do an extra thing like jumping on the cafeteria table.
Sorry, I reread the thing. I also get to add my Monster Hunter level, so I get another 10 hit points.
Oh yeah. Okay. I think I just have to do when you hit with a one thing. No, armor crushing.
Just nat 20. Just crit it.
I know. Yeah.
Apparently, the dice are giving out crits today.
Okay. Well, I got an action surge if this fails, so fuck it. Strength.
Are you? Ooh, yeah. And you're not. To be clear, we're not going for the tail here. You're just trying for a straight throw.
No, I was just gonna muscle it.
Okay. Yeah. No, you're not. You're not able to throw him.
Yeah, that would have been a +1 to whatever it was. All right. I'm gonna use my action surge and try again.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
I want this.
Nothing like
Lorthak just like Lorthak just oh wait. No. I'm not gonna use I'm gonna make this work. I'm gonna use my heroic inspiration on that and just re-roll it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
A worthy use.
Fuck, it was so close to 20. It was so close to 20. All right, whatever. I'm just gonna attack it now. Fuck it. I'm gonna use my action surge and just make attacks.
Probably looking at its 4 hit points left, being like, "Yeah, throw it, I guess."
Yeah. All right. Well, 12's not gonna hit.
No.
I was just rolling shit. 15?
15 hits.
All right. Fuck you, Shark.
Fuck you, Shark.
Oh yeah, you split this thing. If you want to describe your kill here, yeah, you split this guy.
Yeah, Lorthak's gonna go. He's just gonna grab it. And he's just and he turns around with his action. He just goes. He takes a step back and then just just in anger of not being able to throw it into the whirlpool like you really wanted to, is just gonna take the easy way out and just
Nobody
Smash it.
nobody
good.
ever
That's
lets
so good.
Lorthak play in the water, dude. No one ever lets Lorthak play in the water. It's fucked up, dude.
I basically made a water park over there and you missed it.
Yeah,
What's
look.
funny is
Go ahead.
Make one
my
from beer
brain,
next time.
my brain
then-
went to the same place, and I was gonna start throwing fish because I have improvised weaponry, so I was gonna start winging fish's weapons and seeing what we were gonna roll for damage for that.
Wow.
All right,
Wouldn't
that's
that
my
have
turn.
been fun?
Okay,
Still
so
got the kill.
Lor-
But not as cool.
yeah, Lorthak chops this thing's head clean off. These guys are dead. So we're skipping all that. Thorn, you're up.
Is there still a fish?
They're not all dead. I thought they were all dead.
There's one fish,
we
no?
killed these three. We killed this one, and then
Like I
Lorthak
stabbed that one
right?
many times.
Yeah.
I thought.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Came
Okay.
over here.
Okay. Yeah, I must have just not applied the last HP. No, I think this last one's still alive. You whipped this one,
I
Sandy.
think there's two. There's
You whipped
still,
this
yeah.
one. This guy's dead. There's one left next to Thorn.
Didn't he die though? That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, I thought I killed that
I thought
one,
Jelly
and then
killed the one that he hit.
if Lorthak just killed another one, then
Oh,
that should
okay.
be it.
You're right. I'm sorry. I must have just not marked something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We exit combat.
I guess the whirlpool
Al immediately is
subsides.
dragging bodies to shore.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over and grab these two and grab them by their like collars and drag them back to shore.
Yeah.
Just walking through.
I help him because the other one I already harvested.
And then
Useless.
I wanted to ask, how is everyone with time right now?
I got another half hour on me.
Yeah, I'm good.
Beautiful.
I can. Sorry, not about the time thing. Flood is also a control water feature that I think I can kind of just make a
It's like,
wave that
fuck your
pushes everybody
question.
onto the shore.
A wave that pushes everybody onto the shore. Yeah.
Just like so we can collect all the fish and the boys.
I love Moana, Jelly, and I'm so glad that you went with a Moana build. Jelly is going to gently set down the people. You know, the whirlpool, as it subsides, is going to kind of wash everyone forward, including Tub and Borin, and gently set them down, and it's going to kind of hurl the sharks off over to the side here. So there'll be a bunch of bodies. They're all like laid out nicely too. You know, just like a clean little chuck as that spell dissipates.
Yeah, and then I guess I'll go start. Shark meat's probably meat, right?
Shark meat.
Some
Booyah.
For
cans.
sure.
We can get some canned tuna.
Yeah. If this were Oregon Trail, y'all would have cheat codes for sure.
This is control water.
I accidentally just
is
threw
a
myself
fucking
underneath one of your
cheat code
monsters.
for Oregon Trail.
Yo, you buried yourself? I got you.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
buried myself
Which one are
I
you
buried
in?
Myself in shark.
I'll find
don't
you.
know,
There
I
you
don't
are.
know.
I got you. I found you. I got you. He's in there somewhere. We got to get him out.
It was hard playing the game. The ball under.
Yeah.
Which one is he under? Which one is he under?
Three card bogey.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Lorthak's just going to be giving high fives to Borin, Tubbs, and Gorlick.
Yeah. Garlic. Like
Is it a
garlic.
is it like a? Can I hear it?
Oh yeah, like it's got some
You hear,
weight
you hear
behind
from
it.
the other end of the beach. Fuck yeah, Tubbs.
Yeah, Tubbs. I cut right out of him. I did. Right out of him.
Yeah, fuck yeah, Tubbs.
Tubbs.
The
Yeah,
blood from the
Tubbs.
water
He-
slowly just
He raises
comes to
his
sand
sword.
and goes back into
Yeah,
his-
yeah. Moana. He Tubbs raises his sword at you from across the beach and goes, Tubbs does. Duh.
Fuck yeah,
And
Tubbs.
he's feeling good.
Tubbs does.
And yes, Sandy
Battle cry
Sandy
for
sets
Tubbs.
himself down last on the beach as the spell completely closes. He gets set down neatly. boom, placed right on the sands. Yeah.
Blood coming out
Damn.
of the water into my veins.
Right. Yes, dude. Yes. Amazing. Amazing, dude.
I'm gonna kind of look over at Santa and be like, good teamwork. And I'm gonna go on about what I'm doing, kind of helping Val cut up this shark thing. I have no idea how to use bladed stuff except for big sword.
Yeah. So I would say,
Alchemist cooking. I'm cutting it up for the masses.
yeah, you
I
guys.
also
Yeah.
do
Go
grab
ahead.
a small portion for myself from each of them just to be safe, but they probably will spoil. But just like it's like a little like I imagine it like a little like when people have like the boxed lunches and it's like a little portion of food in the square.
Like a
Just a
bento.
little guy amount.
Yeah, a little bento box for later. A little bento box for later for sure. And then yeah, so you guys were able to, I'd say Boogie's probably making larger cuts, like, you know what I mean, just like cutting them in big chunks, and then Val's maybe going in with the tools and, you know, clean them out. You guys are able to gather man, let's say each of these is like 5 days of meat. You know, there's a lot of protein in just pure meat. So the 25 days of food will add to the tally here for what it's worth. Who knows how
We
long?
counted in pounds of fish that we now
Tell you
have
what.
a license to sell.
Tell you what. Let's let's do the calculations in between sessions. We'll get a pound 2 day transfer. We'll do it in between.
Just like how much is this going to sell for in the town, the fishing town we're going to? We now have a license to.
You guys do have a license to ill, for sure. Caravan notes.
License to kill.
25 days of shark meat. Hoo ha ha.
I think the Val also probably eats like what for little bento boxes. She probably eats a second portion just to be at full health.
Do you want to cure wounds?
No, it's whatever I roll plus 10. I'm not that far off. I'm like 4 off. I just think she would be like to get up. No, the plus Monster Hunter level really helped me there because I was like, oh.
So everyone's accounted for. Everyone's here. The warden and all the, you know, children and young ones and such were up front. They made it out. Everyone's here. No one hurt. No one killed. Everyone a bit cold and wet, but otherwise doing all right. You guys gather up 25 days worth of sushi. And are able to package that up in some of Sandy's cans.
Danny's cans.
Sand can. Yeah, the sand can.
Tubbs does. Sand can.
Tubbs does. Sand can. Were any of your boys hurt by being swallowed by a big fish?
Yes. Tub took a good amount of poison damage.
He can go ahead and heal for 13 and then 18.
Yeah, okay. He's at full health. He's gonna say thank you. He said, "You're all right, blood man."
Thank you.
Tub kind of shifty eyes.
I really liked the part where you got swallowed by the fish.
Oh, Tubbs didn't like that.
It all worked out.
Tubbs, yeah. He's like very.
Tubbs doesn't want to talk to
Yeah,
you anymore,
he
Tubbs
just
doesn't wanna be-
he goes Tubbs, and starts looking around like he's waiting to meet a friend there or something.
Santa will leave. He's just healing.
Yeah.
the wounded.
Yeah. Okay. So, you guys are kind of just gathering yourselves. Takes, a couple hours for the sharks. And you guys, as soon as you've acquired the meat, move just a bit further south out of this kind of immediate, area here. Because the tide still does come up pretty high here every couple of shifts. And as you guys walk up, you see a rather large, interesting whirlpool area. Just with tons of different little pools of water. Some of this water looks very clear. There are some pools that look red and darker blue and violet. Effects that whatever creatures might be in these pools are kind of having on the water in there. And sorry, I'm just grabbing my where are my tide pools? Ah, there we go. Okay.
Tidal pool, or do you mean whirlpool?
A tide pool. Yeah, sorry, I said tide pool. Yeah, I there's been a lot of whirlpooling tonight. Tide pool is what I meant to say.
Right.
Sanny, you bend over to look into one of these tide pools.
Mm-hmm.
And staring inside, you see it's almost like a screen, like you see a projection. And it is what appears to be a large pool of, it looks like blood. And there's some sort of beast that you see just barely above the water. And again, this isn't the pool itself you see, but rather a picture in the pool. The perspective is different of the, like this large pool that you're looking at. And in the back of your head, you do hear the same hymn of the chorus again, just for a moment. Play a little bit louder as you look into it. It seems you're getting a. If you want to give me an insight roll here.
Yeah. I'm gonna heroic inspiration that one.
Okay.
That's
24. This seems to be showing you a different place. It seems to be giving you some sort of illusion of a different place, and you can sense from it. It feels real. It feels true. And it's it's these tide pools seem to be giving you some sort of vision into somewhere.
Does it seem malevolent on a 24 insight? Is it like bad?
Extremely malevolent. This is the deep dark evil that you are essentially your greatest fear, and it's roiling in a massive pool of blood and just pure evil.
Okay. And it's trying to like unsettle me.
It is unsettling you just by its very being. But yeah, you feel like a connection to this, whatever this is under the water here, or the blood. And in kind of gazing into this vision, you also hear the chorus. Yeah.
And it's just a dead. Is it like what we just fought?
No, not at all.
Okay, a big dead thing in a vision in the tide pool.
I'll accept that.
Got it. I'm just clarifying what you told me.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, so he's looking down into this tide pool. He seems to be seeing another place. It seems to be showing him another place when he looks into one of these tide pools.
Does it look like the other place that I have experience with? Like,
well, only he sees it. Let's say Boogie, you go over and you look into this whirlpool. And what you see staring back at you is not yourself, but you actually see the ghost that haunts you, just looking at you, just wide-eyed looking at you. Unmoving. You guys just kind of lock eyes for a moment. When you turn your head one way, he turns his head, but in a slightly different way. And you guys are just locked eyes right now, staring at each other. So now they're to the rest of the party. Both of these two seem to be just gazing down into these whirlpools very intently.
Can I do an insight check just to see if that's bad for them?
Yeah, sure.
17.
Mom, I'm allowed a little screen time.
With a 17, it doesn't appear to be doing anything to them. They don't appear to be falling under a trance. No.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, no, it's a valid check.
he seems like he is this close to raging and jumping into the whirlpool.
And it's small, it's small. It's, you know what I mean? You're talking a big puddle here,
Oh,
so you would
that's a good point. I stick my hand in.
Yeah, when you stick your hand in, the vision just goes away.
Okay. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, when you stick your hand in, the vision does just
Does the
it blurs
stop as well.
No, you actually hear it louder when you put your hand in. You don't see anything, but it rings a bit louder in your head.
Do I still hear it? Is it the same one that I would heard before?
Yeah, the same tune. Tune. Do you still hear it? So
because I don't know when I stopped hearing it, because last time we kind of talked about it, it was just kind of like always in the back of my head.
It was still ringing in the back of your head because you did fail a particular save with the mind vampires. So
gotcha.
Let's actually maybe so as you guys have traveled down this way, you've spent some nights on the beach now, and it seems at night sometimes it would seem that the tune was rolling in on the waters. You seem to hear it sometimes in and out. Sometimes you'd hear the splash of the tide and the shore hitting rock, but other times it seemed like you would hear this song kind of roiling in with the waves as it came in. So as you came to this ocean, you continued to hear it, but it's just in a different it's in a different way. Rather than being around you, it seems to be kind of being thrown at you from the waves. But you do still hear it, yeah.
Okay.
Has Susie come to
I was going to say,
have I heard it? Yeah. I feel like if Val heard it, she immediately would have gone to Susie. But
you haven't.
No.
Only Lorthak would still be hearing it after you guys left Fellhollow, or rather, killed.
Susie ever come to talk to me nights at all?
No, Susie has not told you that she's heard the song more or less, or again rather. The agreement was if she heard it again. So she has not
And
heard it. No.
Sandy would go up to Susie, and if she didn't say anything, Sandy trusts that she's a scared enough little girl that she would report that she heard the singing. So he doesn't press because he doesn't want to freak her out either. Well,
Of course not. Yeah, of course he wouldn't. Why would he want to do
doesn't wanna
that?
freak her out either.
Accidental when he freaks people out.
Sometimes.
Real.
Walking out of this
At the
whirlpool
very
of dead
least, it
sharks.
always appears accidental.
Yeah. He throws
I
5
don't think
dead
it
shark
appears
bodies.
accidental.
So funny.
At the very least, there's benefit of the doubt somewhere buried in.
Yeah, so you've probably been checking in with Susie every couple of days,
Mhm.
Val, just lightly, you know, hey, any new songs you hear today? She said no. She has not heard the song since. She seems to be okay. Lorthak has kind of received this somewhat different affliction, in that he's still hearing it. I'm not sure if you've talked with anyone about it specifically, Lorthak. But yeah, so you're in a situation where you do still hear it ringing in your head. You kind of just can't shake it.
Okay.
Yeah, or in fact, would you share that with everybody?
No.
I like it.
All right, then according to you, Amon's still a priest,
Mm-hmm.
ordained and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Also, not that it really matters, but I think that aside from like just going up to Susie to like ask about the song and stuff, I think that like other than the group for like businessy reasons, I think that Val has been hanging out with Susie the most. Like I feel like she's been like playing with her and stuff and like kind of hanging out with her quite a bit in all of our downtime. I think that she's been trying to become buddies.
Yeah,
buddies.
they're definitely, you guys have definitely become good friends. Yeah. I think every night you and Susie say goodnight to each other and maybe you read her a little story or tell her a little story.
Yeah, I think that I was thinking exactly that. I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah. So Sanny and Boogie are
There's no
still just
indication of where this like where the vision takes place, right? It's just somewhere that's not
it's
here.
somewhere dark and deep. There's no indication.
Okay.
All you see is an endless sea of blood and a very large creature just cresting the top of it. There's something under the water large. You can't see what it is. You can feel a very strong presence from it. And it's all that you fear, essentially, you know?
I like a sea of blood, but I don't like whatever this is.
Yeah.
I'm conflicted. I'm torn.
So Sandy and Boogie are still just looking in this. Boogie, again, you just see the ghost looking back at you. You can describe that in any way that you'd like, you know, any interaction, the ghost feelings towards you as well as yours towards it. Right now, I need to, you know, I need to acclimate myself with this side of things as well. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, I get you. Okay, I'd say there's a lot of animosity in the stare that Boogie gives into the water. And that animosity is met with, well, what's the word I want to use here? It's kind of like a judgmental, looking down on, you are weaker than, your hope, like I have a boot on your neck kind of sentiment from the ghost from the spirit to Boogie. And in that moment, you see all that hate and that animosity building, you know, that anger building up inside of Boogie. And then you also feel like Boogie is also kind of out of character, stuck in place. True terror Boogie is experiencing while looking into the ocean.
Wow. So, and again, he's just looking back at you, just, you know, as you said, kind of controlling feeling being sent back to you, and he can take no action in here. He's just a vision, but he's going to continue to look at you for as long as you look at him.
I won't look away.
Yeah. So they're locking eyes. Anyone else here? What are we doing, team?
If you look over, you can kind of see that fire building inside of Boogie's eyes. And I'll just continue to stare daggers. I'll leave it at that.
I think if Val notices this, she would eat another one of her portions to be like, is there a monstrosity in that tide pool? And I think past that, she wouldn't interact, like she wouldn't step in. She would just be like, just to be safe. Okay. And then just like kind of be like a few feet behind and waiting until he's done with whatever he's dealing with.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Go for it. Anybody else want to take any actions here?
Can I look in the tide pool?
Of course. Lorthak, when you look in the tide pool, you see Vara Thane. Going about his business. He's talking to people, moving, shifting around, but you can only see him. Everything else around him is, it's just murk in the tide pool.
Mm-hmm.
But you do see him just going about business as usual. He's in his military garb, clean.
Mm-hmm.
You assume could only be in Castellar.
Okay. Not as square he is, but that answers that. I'm just staring at it like this. Just double bird into the whirlpool.
Yeah, and he doesn't notice you or look at. There's no interaction there between you guys as there is with Boogie. He's just yeah.
Trusted you. And he's gonna say he's just gonna not. He's not gonna interact. He's just gonna give him a double bird and walk away.
Yeah, and I'd imagine maybe as you go by, maybe Lorthak would kind of be like to Boogie, to try to snap him out of his thing, because I think Boogie is just on a lock right now.
Well, I think Sandy would
for
also talk to say something to Boogie here, because like I've seen this unsettling thing. He's locked eyes. Lorthak comes over and it's just teamwork. You said the fight ahead. We might need each other.
Take that thing down. We're gonna need all of us.
We're gonna kill a lot of vampires, yeah, Lorthak? We can start with the ones in your organization.
Get them all out. Get them all. Hey, Boogie. Varathane. Like Lorthak thinks that Boogie's just seeing Varathane in his whirlpool. He's like, he doesn't do much. He just walks around around. I know Varathane kind of, stabbed me in the back. I trusted that man, but he can't do anything to hurt you in the whirlpool.
He occupied every space he possibly could in my life.
I mean, same. He took me on. He took me away from the Dawn God, and just I was his errand boy. It was his muscle. I mean, can't blame him. But you know, he just walks around for a bit. You don't need to watch too long. He doesn't do anything interesting.
Hmm?
He just kind of I looked in, wasn't it? Just Varthane was in there, and I kind of just saw him walking around. And
But
You're seeing your old boss?
yeah, is that what everybody's saying?
no.
Oh, can you change it? Is this something you can just watch something else, or?
I wish I could change it.
Oh, okay.
I think the
Yeah,
Val,
I'm seeing Varthane.
7 deception.
What did you say?
I said, yeah, I know what you're saying. He said, yeah, I'm seeing Varthane.
Does a 7 deception does that land?
He's biting necks and preaching stuff.
No, Sandy, don't be coy. What do you see?
The future.
Fuck, I got bullshit.
Could I get an insight check from my monster hunter ladies, please? Or insight or history? Insight or history?
I think I made time out in real life.
I'll do a history.
Oh my god,
That
bullshit.
felt-
11.
No, it just wouldn't. No, I just because he's
I
like,
got
I saw the
18.
future, and he's like, what the fuck?
okay.
Thorn, you're gonna recall something from your training again. The instructor loved to be very repetitive in your particular class that you took. The tides they lie was the phrase that he used often. You're gonna recognize this based on you hearing everyone talking about it. To be a lying tide pool. Your understanding of them is that they show you it's unclear exactly as how they work, and on some times they don't work at all and they're just regular tide pools with creatures in them. But they seem to show you whatever you're feeling kind of the strongest or what you want to see kind of thing. Like the tides they lie was the phrase that they said to you. The tides they lie.
Okay.
So Thorn would recognize this as something that she thinks she's heard of.
It's a lie.
Hmm?
I love that. Yeah, so maybe Thorn would convey that over to Lorthak, that these tide pools just show you a bunch of bullshit.
What you want to see?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Oh, some bullshit.
No monstrosity in it though. It's
Oh, I just realized I never actually like described what I was looking at. I just kind of described the exchange that was happening, correct?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
I will say that the spirit looks like Boogie, but before the accident, and contorted. Arms bending the wrong way, legs bending the wrong way, and the look. I found the word. It's smug. Look is smug.
Okay. Okay. But his face looks like Boogie looked before the accident, then changed him and kind of stuck him in between the two planes. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Note some of this stuff too. Okay. Heck yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's on you guys what to do from here. I think this is probably about a good spot where we'll leave off.
I feel like at this point we're kind of trailing behind, so I feel like Val just goes up to everyone and is like, we should continue. Thorn's right. And then it kind of like puts her hands on like Lorthak and Boogie's shoulders and like kind of like pushes them as we and starts walking.
The people.
Yeah, people.
As you kind of push me forward, Boogie's just kind of with still moving on, but still kind of like
Locking eyes to the bitter end.
yes.
Yeah, and until that whirlpool goes completely out of your vision, you can still see him, staring back at you, and then finally, eventually, you guys break gaze, and begin to continue on. You still have. Let's go back to the map here. So you guys are right about here. You've made it through the really difficult portions of the beach, which were very thin and narrow, which is kind of what we kind of went through now. And now it's getting into rocky land as you guys make your way closer to Sinise.
We can sell all that fish.
You guys have a lot of fish. Yeah, you guys have a lot of fish, and the amount of time, let's see here. 6, 9.
Now,
12, yeah.
I'm not asking for a level up here. I am saying there was a promise for the boys.
Oh yeah.
The boys.
And you guys you guys are on 18 days.
I want to see a level 2 tubs.
Yeah, and you know what? Yeah, I'm awarding a level up to Gorlick, Tub, and Borin. All three of them are going to get a level up for their valorous.
No one more deserving.
Yeah, for their valorous work
Tubbs
there.
does.
Yeah, and Randall was ready. He was just in a bad positioning. He was in the front of the caravan, and he was ready, but he just wasn't able to get in there. Unfortunately, he'll get him next time.
Those aren't the boys.
Yeah, Randall. Yeah,
Born Tubbs and
Yeah. Well, and to be honest, they got themselves out of like we didn't hit fish to free them. They did it themselves.
yeah, they did. I mean, he